Yeah, that's what he did. And messed up, like, he saved from up there where y'all at. He saved from New York. Well, upstate.
Upstate New York? Nah, we don't claim that.
Oh,
screaming at the top of your lungs don't make you that guy. Try to watch my style and replay it, don't make you fly. Don't take a break, cause the fake like the snake. When the big dog away, all they do is clout chase. When I enter the room, all they do is bout face. Put them lions on my back, then ball with the minister. Side put me on now, everybody wanna mimic you. Yeah, I thought I told you we the toughest here.
we be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really want smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy, you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in his pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope. Kill a spider, drown a fish, stomp a rose, do something. But don't come on sa.neter with the stunt. Everybody over here getting money. Touche hit me up, told me go run it. Guess I'm Carl Lewis. You looking dumb foolish. Nigga way upstate making soft music. Boy, this the toughest environment, show you how to do it. Mr. Toughest environment, show you how to do it. We be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really want smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy, you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in his pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope. We be on the scene, niggas screen our shit. We the toughest you done seen, we the big boy clique. If he really want smoke, I pull up with him. Toughest environment, smoke city. I can tell by your energy, you ain't really woke. He showed up to debate, but he choked. No money in your pocket, boy broke. Shit, the only thing he can teach is hope.
Yeah. Peace and black power, everybody. Peace and black power. Man, Inky woke me up with the BS earlier. Inky woke me up with the BS. And I wasn't going to do a live today, but I said, you know what? Let me go live now, being that you woke me up. He woke me up to tell me how he beat Jabari in his chat with the vote. And I looked and seen it. And I think they had Jabari 15 to Inky 18 and something percent. Like, and that's why I'm highlighting this comment right here. Sa, you helped me realize that the masses are the asses. That's what I've always said, man. I've always said that the masses are the asses. They cannot even be honest with the people, even though you got two people debating two different things. Inky is telling everybody and telling Jabari what he's going to debate. He's telling him what we're going to debate, and then gets in the debate and say, I'm not even debating Jesus. And these goddamn ignorant people still say that Inky won the debate. What does that show you? It makes me say, damn, can I really involve the people and stuff like this? Can I involve the people to be real with us and have a respectful vote for real? Because if Inky won, he really won. If Jabari won, he won. It just shows right. It shows the hate. You know, and it's just crazy. It's crazy at this point. Like, what did Inky prove, y'all? I'm asking y'all right now. What did he prove about Christ being a historical, literal character? Where he proved that at? And you see, Judah came and said, my bad. And then Apostle. Now, Apostle fucked with him. But when Apostle seen it, he even said, my bad. I was wrong. Right? Now, watch this. I want to show everybody this right here. Oh, did I delete it? I showed it already, but I want to show you, like, it's like the people don't really care about truth or information. You help people to scam your dumb ass. And that's why I say, and that's why I always say, you deserve to be scammed. Some of you Negroes deserve to be scammed. You know, it's like you help people to scam you. Now, even when I showed this,
you believe in Bible narratives. Very, very vague. Extremely vague. I'm saying if you believe in a literal, historical Jesus Christ, who was crucified, died, and was buried, if you believe that he practiced miracles, if you believe, and I'm going to get to you on this, don't think I'm not on your back on this. If you believe in the Exodus, which Jesus also mentioned, if you believe in all of those things, it is incompatible with the Kemetic condition, with the Kemetic understanding. Here's a question for you. You are actually arguing.
Here's a question for you. You are actually arguing. That right there. You know, but for some reason, y'all better stop calling me biased, man. Stop calling me biased, because I won't let y'all pull the flim flam over on me like they pull it over on you. If you are arguing, here's the question that Jabari's asking him. Listen.
That you are going to prove that Jesus Christ is a literal historical character.
That Jesus Christ is a literal historical character.
Are you going to do that with contemporary sources? With contemporaneous sources?
Absolutely. 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 Absolutely.
If you believe in a literal historical Jesus that died for our sins, that performed miracles, that was crucified and died and buried, and in the precursor.
So even when they still hear that and hear Inky say, agree to the real title, they still don't want to hear it. They hear it, but they don't want to hear it. Because those are the niggas deep down in their heart who are scammers. They are the scammers because they don't care about the truth. They don't care about the truth, y'all. And we can see it now. So that's why the brother put the comic up. The masses are really the asses. Don't follow the masses, man. Hey, yo, Cedric, what's up, man? This is an open panel discussion. Anything y'all want to talk about, feel free. Reggie have now threw his hat in the ring. Reggie have threw his hat in the ring, and he wants to take on Jabari Osaze for Tahuti, because Tahuti is scared to deal with it. So now Reggie is saying that he want to take on Tahuti's topic. What do y'all think? I mean, Reggie is a formidable debater. He is a formidable debater. It ain't like he's a bum. He ain't no slouch. He knows the sa.neter. What do y'all think about it? The link is in the chat. Hit that link, Cedric. I ain't see you in a minute. The link is in the chat, y'all. Peace, my brother. What's happening, man? What do you think about what's going on, man?
Listen, man, they tripping, son. The ball Inky gotta stop that, bro. Like, he gotta stop that. Like, you trying to embarrass, he was trying to sabotage the whole platform. You ask me, bro. Because when you come onto a brother platform playing semantics, he tried to take the word character. Now, you understand, like, when you make a password, they say you need such and such amount of characters. So he tried to take that word character and play a semantical game with it. What he's doing is an injustice to us as well, especially me being a younger brother in the community, because growing up, I looked up to brothers like Inky. And now to see the brother pull a move like that is just insane, because if I was to try to take that level of scholarship to a scholastic arena, I would get laughed at. I would be the laugh, and I would be the humiliation of the crowd. And the brother Reggie, I think he should sit that one out, man. Because to sit and say that the sa.neter were literal deities that walk the planet, come on, Reggie.
And Reggie know he don't believe that, but the hate is so fucking real that Reggie is willing to go on a limb and sacrifice everything he believes in. Crazy.
That's just crucifying yourself. Because think about this aspect right here, right? And because guys been hitting me with the same thing. They be like, man, the sa.neter have to be literal. The Commissions believed. They couldn't have believed that. If you are introducing deities in different kingdoms, right? Like Basset, which comes in the new kingdom. If you got introduction of new deities to the pantheon, how are they actual living, walking beings? Who's birthing them? Like that don't make sense. That's not applicable. I can't see that in the reality. Like, yeah, bro, that brother know better than that.
Yeah, it's just crazy at this point. Let me get you got something else on, brother. You got an echo.
Okay. I'm still echoing out.
Huh?
No, I was seeing if the echo was through.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to see it though. Super excited to see the debate.
Yeah, hold on for 1 minute, y'all. I'm about to do something that I ain't do yet in a while. And I gotta get my headphones for this one. You got an echo, brother. You got two sounds on?
No, I ain't got two sounds. Let me check my other tabs.
Come on, Infadisi, pick up.
Please leave your message for.
All right, Infadisi ain't pick up. Let me try him again. We're gonna ask Infadisi this question. See what he say about the sa.neters being literal. And I asked him this question before. Do anybody remember when I asked him this question?
Was it on the street?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, and Fadisi, peace, brother. This is sa.neter. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, sa.neter. What's up?
All right, now before you say anything, I wanna let you know, if you want to. I have a question for you, but I am live on the air. Is that all right? It's dealing with the metal nature question.
I'm gonna do nature question. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you think that the neters were real or literal? Was they real or literal? That's the question I have for you.
Okay. It should be the neteru. That's the plural.
Right.
The neteru. The neteru represent principles and laws that govern the universe, which are all aspects of the creator, but they're not. There is no falcon. I mean, no falcon that looks like Harud just talking to nobody. There is no crane. There is no crane that's a man with a crane head like Jehuti. The legendary Asar is not a real person. Okay, these are all spiritual concepts that we can't. They put a tangible. They put something tangible so that you can understand something spiritual.
Right. Now some people will go as far and say, well, the people in Kemet at that time believed that these entities were real. What do you say to that?
No, never. They didn't know because that was part of their culture. They understood these concepts since they were born. They understood that they used principles in nature to represent something that you couldn't see spiritually.
Right. And I remember asking you this question when we was outside.
Yes, but remember now, we're talking about 3,000-4,000 years ago where people were in tune with nature.
Yes.
So we knew what Kepler did. We knew the dung beetle represent transformation. You know, we understood all this concept because we were in tune with it. So there was no man with a beetle head from another continent, you know, another planet or nothing like that. No, these were all spiritual concepts that we need in our life. But in order for us to understand it, we created something physical that you did know about and made a relationship to it. But none of the neteru were real people.
Thank you, brother. That's all I have for you, man. Thank you. I'm going to come see you soon. Are you in town or you away?
No, I'm in town.
Okay, I'm going to come see you, brother. I'm going to give you a call so we can set up something to have you come to my house or something. All right, brother. Peace to you. Peace.
Shemotep.
Okay, so we heard from one of our grandmaster elder teachers, Infadisi, broke it down. And I'm trying to tell you, Reggie knows this. But in order to go against Jabari, he would go against Jabari just to go against him. But Reggie knows that these people were not literal people. How the hell are you going to chop up a man 14 pieces, then throw his penis in the goddamn water, and the catfish eat the penis, and then Aset comes in the form of a bird, right? And come on, man. What are y'all doing here? What are you doing here, Reggie? Now, see, Infadisi been going to the museum way before these brothers. He been doing it, and he take tours, and he go to Africa. He go to Kemet. So, come on, man. And he know the metal nature. You see? So, I don't know. Let's go to Dizali. What up, Dizali? What do you think, man?
What's up, Sa? Peace to everybody else on the panel. I like what you was on when you first came on, Sa, where you were saying, and I'm glad that you are noticing that there seems to be a certain bias in the chat at the HOOK. I've mentioned it on a couple of occasions that it's like there's a line drawn in the sand. And there's one group of people on one side, whereas no matter who it is, long as they are kicking some type of pseudo BS or they are going against, let's say, Unc or Jabari or Reggie or Said, they don't care who it is, what the darn title is. They're going for their opposite person. So, like you were saying, it almost seems as if our brothers and sisters like being scammed. You know, they don't care what that other person is actually saying. Long as it's something pseudo, they are with them. That's why me personally, I say pseudos flock together. And you should probably one day do a poll or a census so that we can see what your actual audience makeup is. See if they accept evolution. See if they think that the earth's flat. See if they think that they come from mermaids. See who the actual audience is, and that'll let you know if you can have honest, debate. Because really, people who are kicking actual science, they're gonna lose almost every time over here because
And
the majority, huh?
You know what Inky is really making me do now? He is
What's
really
that?
making me even now question the debate he did with Unc. He's making me question that debate now. And I'm gonna have to play that and put the thing up. I got to, because he's thinking, he's really making me do that now.
But you're going to put up a poll, but the problem is the audience are pseudo-licious. They're going to go against no matter what.
No, they not. No, they not. Nah,
Right.
the audience, yeah. Now his audience will do that. But this audience, Unc will tell you. Sometimes they tell you Unc lost. Sometimes they say he won. They get on Captain Tazoriak. Come on, man. They know. But that's what I'm going to have to do, though, brother. Let me bring in Cedric, man. What's up, Cedric? What do you think, man?
Peace, sa.neter.
Peace, brother.
I didn't purchase the debate, and it's one reason.
No, I put it up. It was up yesterday.
Yeah. I'm explaining myself. I watched it yesterday, and the reason why I didn't purchase the debate, sir, unfortunately, is because I knew the flim flam was going to be on. After watching the debate, I was even more disappointed in Inky's performance, because he has to realize that the community has evolved past the early 90s or the early 2000s, where you could have done the semantic and done the shows. People are tuning in to really get the information. And I appreciate the platform where it's open to the audience to make their minds up. So Inky was very disappointing in this presentation, because Jabari was having a discussion that I feel should be had in our community: the historicity of Jesus. Is that scholarly consensus actually what it is? Let's explore and examine that. And Inky took away that opportunity doing his semantic flim flam. But he's been doing that all throughout the preparation, even for the debate with Unc. He's flim-flamming, making videos, straw manning. This tactic is undermining the debate platform and undermining the debate arena. Inky doesn't deserve to be having profile debates if this is the level of his performance. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The second one, that he stole an opportunity to present actual information. He did rap songs and a bunch of flim flam in the debate with Unc, and in this debate he was completely 3 rounds long off topic. At no point did he actually address the debate of the topic of the debate. He spent time trying to poison the well and create a red herring against Jabari, which was completely nonsense. At this point, we understand the fallacies. You cannot play that game.
There you go. All right. Let me go on over to Unc, man. Unc, what's up, brother?
What's up, Cedric? Pseudo Killer Official, man. What's good?
What it do, God Killer?
Yeah. Hey, sorry, you gotta take the thing down. Reggie thing down. It's covering me up on a.
I just put it up there because Reggie assumed. See, saw you trying to help Jabari. No, I'm not, Reggie. I'm not trying to help Jabari. Jabari do not need my help. And people always say that. I don't know why they keep saying that nonsense. You know,
I can tell you. I can tell you why.
I know you're gonna tell me why. Go ahead.
You think you always trying to you save them, you come through all that. You do.
No, I don't. I
That's
just
your
don't
champ.
go with the
That's
BS.
your champ. Yeah,
I don't go with the BS. If y'all can beat Jabari straight up, you beat him. If you can beat him straight up, you can beat him.
Listen, Saul, you had a front row seat.
What?
You had a front row seat with me and him talking.
When y'all had a debate?
Nigga, it was whenever me and him had.
No, man, I'm talking about in a debate.
And you don't let that man lose a conversation. You got
no. If you got check this out.
Come on,
if you got 20 niggas and y'all all going at Jabari, brother.
How is that possible? I get 30 niggas going at me. I don't get no help. I don't, yo. Like I don't get no help. I ain't crying because look, be honest with you, it ain't fair. It's like me going to a little league game and running the ball like Jim Brown over their ass. So I get it, but I don't know why you think Jabari needs so much help though. He don't need no help.
All right, I'm not helping Jabari, man. I'm not going to
no more.
No, I'm not even going to join in. Let me ask. Do you think that Reggie is ready for Jabari to get in the ring? Because Reggie is calling Jabari out.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what he's calling him out on. The same thing Tahuti was dealing with. The neters were literal.
So the neter is you can't necessarily look at the neter the same way you would look at it in like monotheism and all that. The system was a little complex there, but we messed it up. You got to read they had a belief system too, though, bro. So we can't wash that away like we tried to. But it's very complex. The word neter does not fit comfortably with the word God. Egyptologists and experts will tell you that. But they had a belief, yo. They really did, yo. They really had a belief. But remember, I always said they were soft atheists, right? Where just like the Greeks was, like they basically had a natural cosmology.
Were the neters literal,
Not in the literal sense, right? It can change back and forth, kind of, but not like people be trying to say, yo, like Tahuti and be trying to say. So if I say Neteru and I say Elohim, right, you're looking at two different perspectives.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like one would be kind of like monotheism, right? So the Egyptians, they didn't literally believe, did they believe they was ritual, right? They had kingship theology. They had natural cycles. They incorporated in a cosmology, and so there was African spirituality and animism is very, very complex, bro. But the mistake we make is thinking them niggas ain't believe. They did believe all. They really did. They really thought that stuff was going to have an effect on them, yo. And
but Jabari agreed with that. He agreed with that,
Yeah, but it's a belief system. Like it wasn't no more slicker.
Jabari, he knew that's what the people felt. Yeah, he knew that.
Yeah, the people wasn't as literate as everybody trying to make it, yo. You had a priest class that could read and write, and then the majority of the people didn't live in the cities. They live in the rural areas. You know what I'm saying? They get their spirituality from they patron deities, they family deities. So it's real complex, man. We just in this community, yo, we simplify everything, yo. Mm-hmm. What I will say is the Egyptians had a religion like everybody else.
Right.
They believed in their religion, had powers. They believed in magic. Nobody don't talk about that. They thought they magic would actually help they medicine. Right? They did.
Right.
They did. And they was human like everybody else. So I'm not knocking none of them. But I tell you what, African Americans ain't goddamn Egyptians. I'll tell you that part.
All right. Let me go to the sniper. 1914. What up, brother? What's up, sniper?
Hey, what's going on? Can y'all hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
What's going on, side man? Peace to the panel, man. Appreciate all y'all brothers on here, man. Love the knowledge. What's going on, though?
What's good, brother?
Yeah, tell us. That's what we're asking you. What's happening? What do you think about everything that's going on with the debate? Inky, Jabari, Inky, Unk. What do you think?
Man, to be honest, I think truthfully, man, Inky won that.
How he won? Tell me how he won. Tell me. No, hold on. So, if you're gonna say that, you got to tell me. Show us where he proved. No, yeah, show us where he proved that Christ was a historical and literal person? Show us. Go ahead.
So let's begin with literal. When he pulled up the etymology of literal, meaning this in the letter, you know what I'm saying? It's not actual. It's not what we're thinking as like a flesh or something like that. It was just a word, and then the historicity in it, just being historical evidence. He pulled up.
You got to demonstrate that though, brother. You can't just talk. Show us where he proved that Christ, Jesus Christ, was a historical, literal person. Show us.
That wasn't the flyer though, Saw.
But you heard what he said. Let me play it for you in case you didn't hear.
And I heard what he said. It don't
What
matter
he
what
said. Tell me what he said.
though.
What he said, brother.
I think what Jabari asked him. Well, no, you asked him. Was this going to be are you going to be talking about Jesus Christ?
No, Jabari asked him. Jabari asked him, brother.
Jabari asked him? Okay.
Yeah.
So Jabari asked him, like, hey, are you going to be talking about Jesus Christ? He said, absolutely.
No, not that part, brother. Not that one.
Oh, okay. What part?
All right, let me get it for you.
So you go ahead and play it.
All right, I'm gonna get it for you right now. And you're gonna still, after you see this, I want you to tell me what you think.
All right.
All right, here's the debate right here. Listen.
Believe in Bible narratives. Very, very vague. Extremely vague.
This is the way.
I'm saying if you believe in a literal, historical Jesus Christ, who was crucified, died, and was buried, if you believe that he practiced miracles, if you believe, and I'm going to get to you on this, don't think I'm not on your back on this. If you believe in the Exodus, which Jesus also mentioned, if you believe in all of those things, it is incompatible with the Kemetic condition, with the Kemetic understanding. Here's a question for you. You are actually arguing that you are going to prove that Jesus Christ is a literal historical character. Are you going to do that with contemporary sources? With contemporaneous sources?
Absolutely. 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 Absolutely.
Yo.
Okay, so go ahead, brother. Now you can finish. Did he prove that Jesus Christ was a historical, literal person? Go ahead, brother.
Yes, he proved it.
Oh, damn.
Jesus Christ is a character. For anybody that knows
Historical, brother. Historical, literal character. A historical, literal, meaning Jesus Christ was real. Was a real person,
no,
brother.
that's where you're getting it mixed up.
No, that's where you're getting it mixed up, brother.
Historical doesn't mean real either. It just means history. You understand? Literal. If you go to the etymology of literal,
brother, you looking crazy in front of the people, brother.
How
you before the people right now.
People don't understand grammar. They need to go back to liberal arts and understand words, man.
Cedric, what do you think about what the brother's doing, Cedric?
Flim flam scamming.
Yeah, them dudes deserve to get scammed, and that's what I said over there before.
Man, hey,
them dudes
that
deserve
ain't
to
a
get
scam,
scammed,
bro.
brother.
If you don't understand words, you automatically gonna be scammed. We already
and obviously you don't understand words, and you lack understanding of context, because words have meaning in context. That's why words have synonym, or words have different meaning based on the context, right? If I'm talking about we're going to chase some paper, you're not thinking about a blank piece of paper, are you? Because words have context. When we talk about a character can be a symbol. A character could be an individual. A character could be a figure in a novel. What are we talking about? So if you don't understand and take context into consideration, my brother, sa.neter is right. You're going to get scammed, because you're being scammed right now.
Hey, not only that, look at the flyer. Is Christ the Word? When you put Christ and the Word together, you're talking about Jesus Christ.
Context.
You're talking about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is the only one that's the Word. You see? It ain't nobody else that's the Word. Jesus Christ, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Christ, and the Word was with Christ. That's what it's talking about. So Jesus Christ is the Word, bro. Now, when you look at the fire, tell me.
Can I speak
So
for a
are we-
second? If you can hear me?
Not yet, Reggie.
All right.
Let
Go
the
ahead,
brother.
Reggie.
I want the
Let him
brother to
speak.
finish.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Reggie. Go ahead.
Okay, great. So Christ is a title.
Cam up.
So
Cam up.
I can't because I can't. You won't see me. Here you go. All right. Here you
All
go.
right.
All right. So Christ is a title. A title would go to a living man. A title. Christ was not the only. Jesus was not the only Christ. Before him, the Persians, the people out of Babylon.
Jesus was the only Christ that was the Word, brother. He's the only.
No, wait, stop. That's according to the Bible, but Christ is a word that's outside the Bible.
Yeah, but he put Christ in the Word. He said, "Is Christ the Word?"
No, that's the Bible, but Christ is a mystery system word.
Brother,
wait. See, wait. Christ is a there were many other Christs. It comes from a Greek word.
He's talking about a specific Christ. It's Christ.
No, I'm not so sure. I don't think that. I just think that Inky.
In a
I wish I would have been able to talk to
historical
Inky.
Jesus.
He choked on that because he should have outlined other Christ, right?
You are actually arguing that you are going to prove.
I don't get it. I can see fucking hate when I can smell it when I see it. You hear Jabari asking this nigga.
You're talking about
asking him. Are you gonna prove? Are you gonna prove? That's what and y'all standing there with this old crazy flim flam shit.
I'm not no crazy motherfucker, yo. I'm not crazy. I'm brother Reggie, yo. Who you talking to, yo? Who you talking to?
Hey,
who you talking to?
If you want to beat him, beat him straight up.
Listen.
And you're going to prove that Jesus Christ is a literal historical character. Are you going to do that with contemporary sources? With contemporaneous?
He's asking him, are you going to prove that Jesus Christ is a historical?
Watch this. You're talking to me. That debate is over. Okay, wait, hold up. That debate is over. You can keep talking about it. You already made your decision. You gave it to the Mayweather.
I didn't give it to him. The people did.
No, you did. You played the song
did yesterday, brother.
All right. Okay, so now watch this. Okay, the people did. The people gave it to the Mayweather. Okay, so now we can just backtrack and think about some of those things. Jesus Christ was not the only Christ. It's a Greek word. It's not a religious word.
Okay, Reggie, let me ask you, what Christ do you think Inky was talking about?
Inky, that's where I said that Inky choked. If he was talking to somebody else, if somebody else was talking, they would have spelt it out, right? I think that Inky choked on that part, right? So I think that in that part that Jabari got her and all the other type of stuff, right? But my whole point of it is Christ is a title that goes to a literal man. Now, my problem with sa.neter Tepi Jabari is that is he a sa.neter of a neter? Well, if neters are forces and stuff like that, then he's a sa.neter of forces and energy, right? But but the ancient Egyptians don't talk like that. They talk very specific. So he's sa.neter Tepi of forces and energies. I got that. But that's not ancient Egyptian. That's an interpretation of ancient Egyptian, right? So if it works out that we get a chance to debate, and
so
we will only do that, watch that.
In your opinion, who won between Jabari and Inky?
I think Jabari won because Inky had a chance to be much more clearer about what he was going to say. He hit his hand, and that hurt him. I see. That's the only problem.
he hid his hand. He hid his hand. I knew he was going to talk about the caress because I did a show. My show earlier was talking about the caress. So I already knew what Inky was going to do. Inky just hid his hand. He should have just been straight. I am not going to talk about Jesus Christ.
Right. I agree with you. I agree with you.
And that's the problem. But at the end of the day, Inky showed a lot of information. You can say it's off topic, right? Jabari showed us nothing new that we didn't know.
Let me ask you
nothing new, but he wanted to debate.
When Tahuti went up against True Islam, right? And the topic was supposed to be about what again? You remember?
I have to look it up.
I think the topic was about something, and Tahuti went up there on the stage, and it was totally different. And you know Tahuti, my man, did not tell Tahuti he lost because he was
right. Because that's when you you hide your hand. My issue is if Jabari is the sa.neter tepi, right, of forces and energies, right, then he is being duplicit because forces and energy can't be literal. It can't be literal. So he's saying one thing, but he is worshiping forces and energy, which can we say is literal? Yeah, we can say a particular force and energy is literal, right? We could say a particular force, right, in nature is literal. But what is he talking about? What is he talking about? So then what he does do is he goes deny Christianity. He's been a Christian for probably half his life. So now now when he was there, he wasn't saying nothing that to the priest. So now what he does is he allows Christians to have literal persons. There are literal persons in Christianity, and to say that, for example, there wasn't a person named Jesus. Not saying what the Bible folktales are on it, but there may have been a person called Jesus, right? Yeah. And just to simply deny that, right now is problematic. It's problematic because they're all Christians.
Did you see when I brought up MPD at the beginning?
Yeah.
What did he say?
Yeah, he said that they were forces, they were energies, they were laws.
You agree with it?
I agree in part, but I know what you do. You do what you do, sa.neter, to promote a debate. I didn't get a chance to talk to Ifadishi.
Reggie, you've been puff and puff, but I'm not going to fight. I'm too old for that, brother.
Okay, you're not going to win the debate. If you want this debate, here's the thing. Do you want to save Jabari and not Jabari? Don't help him. Because if you keep helping him, if you keep trying to help him, I'm not going to debate.
You know what? I'm not going to help him. If you debate Jabari, I might have to call.
No, you gave him a salary. You see, no, you don't fake me out. I've been with you for damn near 10 years, dude.
To be the moderator, brother.
Bro,
I would not even be
bro, let me tell you what you did. You got a sound clip, right? For coming in debate. You helped him. I've been with you for 10 years. I know almost all your tricks. And I know 95% of your tricks. Don't play me. And yo, I never talk about nothing. It's your business. You know I've been your right-hand man. Jabari ain't been your right-hand man. He's a guest on your show.
All right, let's keep that. Come on, let's not go crazy.
You don't play me though. You try to help him. You try to help him with a clip, right? And I listen to it. I'll say what? What you say?
Because that's the only reason why I've been playing the clip. Because he lied on me.
Okay, no, listen. I don't have a problem, but when the sa.neter tepi start recording goddamn phone calls, and then when the people want to hear it, just to be sure, sa.neter tepi don't want to show the goddamn phone call. So where does the phone call go? So I don't like that. You're a sa.neter tepi, you spiritual, you're recording phone calls, and then when the people want to hear just to be sure what you all talked about.
Oh man,
Definitely don't want to show the goddamn.
All right, so family, press 1 because I think this debate is going to be crazy. If y'all want to see Reggie get in the ring with me, press 1.
You
press
echo
1 if y'all want this smoke. If y'all want to see this, because it's going to cost. I want you to know now. It's going to cost some money.
Ain't no free debates over here, bro.
There's no free debates over here. It's going to cost. So if y'all want to see that, we're going to see how much y'all want to see it.
Oh, you know everybody want to see that, yo. Either shut Reggie up or Jabari up. Because they've been needing to get in it for a long time.
And I'm taking side bets if anybody wants side bets.
Yeah, if you don't help Jabari out, yo, I think Reggie
you're going to be the moderator, brother. I'm not nothing out.
So I got a pseudo detector though.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna let moderate this one.
Built-in pseudo detector.
I'm gonna get out the way.
Yeah, I got built-in pseudo detector.
I got a question, sir. How is you gonna
Hold on, sa.neter.
Yes, sir.
Your word be your bond. You take a side bet?
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Woo!
Hell yeah! I'm gonna take side bets.
My main purpose for jumping on is what I wanted to ask was, beside it being a paid debate, is it going to be a face-to-face, or is it just going to be a regular?
I was thinking about doing that. You know that? I was thinking about that.
Oh, man, that'd be a good one.
But we would have to find the revenue. But I was thinking about that too.
Mm-hmm.
I think a face-to-face debate, this would be a good one.
Started back up.
Yeah. This would be the perfect starter.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the. You might have to have like a card, yo, with a couple, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
You can do a card.
Yeah, I think I could do it. But see, that's gonna cost money. Y'all don't want to donate, especially you, La. You don't give support to me, man.
He put
you right on.
There you go. There you go.
You know, brother, but you want these debates, but you don't give me no zakat, man. People got to donate for that, right? Right or wrong, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, La will buy you a drink at City Island. He buy you some hors d'oeuvres, right? At City Island. So don't say he won't buy you zakat. Don't say he won't give you zakat. He'll buy you drinks, right? Him and Dana give you drinks. You want some hors d'oeuvres, right?
You know I don't drink.
We got to teach Lie how to use the cash app. That's his own problem. He wants to debate. I mean, he want to contribute. He just don't know how to use the cash app.
Hey, Reggie, if you lose, you're gonna have to have a hot chip, Reggie. If you lose, you're gonna have to eat a hot chip.
I'm gonna have to eat a hot what?
A hot chip.
Hey, listen. Every debate, if I lose, it's always it's always the penalty of losing. But my issue is, I'm smart. I've been around. I'm not gonna debate if I think you helping them, and if you don't, you keep helping them. Okay, ask me a question. Answer my question. Answer my question. So. If the person is a sa.neter tepi in the modern world, right, of a shrine, right, and what is he teaching? Forces and energies?
I wanted to ask the brother Reggie something about that statement. Keep saying that.
No, I got
sa.neter tepi should be one who's upkeeping the principle. In this case, he's supposed to be sa.neter tepi of Ma'at. So if the sa.neter tepi is supposed to be the upkeeper of the principle, how can he not upkeep balance and order and justice? How can he not do that? Why are you saying that like that's an impossibility? That's a little disingenuous, don't you think, Elder?
No, he right on point. You ain't listening to what he's saying.
Who's talking? No, who's talking? Who's your brother's talking? I can't see. Who's talking? Let me answer for myself. Okay, anybody can say that they upkeeping the principles. Malachi York can say that. They did say that. Anybody can say that. But how you doing it? You got some special superpowers? You're just a man. You go to the bathroom, you use toilet tissue. He ain't upkeeping no special principles that nobody else is not. Right?
So he can't upkeep my eye?
You can upkeep my eye.
Ain't that what he's a him netter tepi of?
Okay, so here's the problem. What is a netter?
A netter, it can be a divine principle, law. It can even be a person.
Okay, good. He's a servant of the netter. So being a servant of a netter allows you to do that? Let the netter do it.
What is the 10th on the Ennead? After the 9, what's the 10th? What role does the Nesubiti play?
Oh, he's a king.
But what is his role as a netter?
Right. Wait, hold on. First of all,
moving the goalposts, brother. He's moving the goalposts.
Yeah, no, that's all right, La. Because first of all, to be a him netter, you can only be a him netter tepi of a king. Who's this king?
Sa.neter.
Yo, don't play with me.
Hey, brother. Come on, bro.
Don't play with me. Who's this king, yo? You know what? He's the king of his own self. And the people, his flock. He uses the word flock.
Reggie, let me ask you a question. Reggie, so you basically saying,
you asking me another question?
No, this is me, this brother Unc. So you basically saying, I think that's important for the audience to hear what you just said. You said for him to be what he claiming to be, he has to be that for the king, the pharaoh, which is correct, and is keeping the divine order, right? So, but if there is no pharaoh, right, and African Americans are not Egyptians, then he faking us out. Then basically, he's playing with our intellectual real estate between our brain, and it verifies why he actually has a degree in divinity from a wild ass metaphysical pseudo spot that ain't nobody talking about, right? See, he used that against us. I got a degree in theology. No, he got a degree in pseudoisms because that's where it's from. That's not even throwing no shots. That's not throwing no hate. That's the truth. His degree in divinity is not at the same level that the rest of his degrees are.
So y'all saying that it wasn't no ham netters in pre-dynastic Kim before there was even an establishment of a kingdom and dynasties, all that. You telling me that there wasn't no upkeeping of the netters beforehand? Y'all, that's what y'all saying right now?
No, brother, that you're not listening. You're not listening. You do not know what a him netter is. You are trying to recreate something. A him netter is a servant of the netter, but he's through the king. He has to have a king, someone in authority that is an intermediary between the people and the netters, right? And we'll get to what the netters are. But there's no him netter tepi that I have ever found that does not have a king. So now you fix that. So I don't want to hear not to you, brother, but I don't want to hear no psychobabble, no new age Timitism. You show me a him netter, right, without a king. Show me it.
All right. Reggie, let me go back to the
all right.
He believes Go ahead, the sniper. Tell us why you believe that Inky won.
You can't hear you.
You got your joint on mute, sniper. All right, let me get rid of you, and then you'll come back in, and we can hear you.
So, can I make this point real quick?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I think it's important. And so, when we ask the questions, did the Egyptians literally believe the gods existed? That's what you're saying, right? We would have to say
no, that's not what we was saying. We was talking about
right?
The netters literal. That's what the question was.
Right. You saying that they believed they was literal. My fault. The Egyptians believed that they was literal.
Not all of them.
Well,
the people believe Jesus exists today. It's the same thing.
So you mixing me up. I'm trying to make a point that the Neteru included the different deities and different things. And the question is, did the Egyptians believe they was literal? Okay, and I'm gonna say yes, but not in the literal, in the modern Western sense, and that's anthropologically. So we study these concepts through anthropology, right? So I would say this: the Egyptians experienced the Neteru as a real force through what? Ritual effectiveness, temple liturgy, kingship theology, natural cycles, agricultural cycles, death, and the afterlife rites. So functionally, the Neteru were functionally real. Okay. cosmologically real because the world itself was sacred. If we deal with the Israelite religion, by contrast, it says there's a single historical covenant with God, who issues commands, who acts in history, who has moral personality and will. It said these are distinct frameworks in the concept of real. So summarize it. It says, yes, the Egyptians believed the Neteru were real, but they understood divinity through a complex, pluralistic, cosmological framework. And the Hebrews believed the Elohim was real, but within a strict monotheistic historical groundwork and framework. So we need to start really upping our game so that people can kind of get the contrast between what it meant to be a Hebrew and believe in the Elohim and what it meant to be an indigenous Nile Valley African and what the Neteru meant to them. We look at it through the lenses of God, which wouldn't kind of fit, their paradigm. I think that's important.
Okay. All right. Hey, Vic, turn on your camera, man.
What up? What up? You hear me, brother? Sa.neter, what's happening, man?
What's going on,
How
brother?
you been, man? How you been?
I'm good, man.
Glad to see you here, brother. I'm glad you in good health. Glad you back on the mic. Had me worried for a second there. I'm like, what's going on, my brother Sa.neter? I got to go check in.
Yeah, what's happening though?
Well, it's funny, right? I've been following y'all documented 12 years, brother. You, Unc, Unc, I don't know if you remember me, Unc. Do you remember me, Unc, from Blog Talk Radio?
Kind of, sort of. Keep talking.
Yeah, he been here for a while with us, huh? He been here.
Wait. I'm about to jog his memory. All right, Supreme used to call me the Hebrew headhunter.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember Supreme in the UK? Yeah, man.
Supreme was
I got my validation card, Unc. Look, wait a minute.
Okay.
And hey, Sa do be protecting Jabari though. We're not even gonna.
Jesus Christ!
Yo, gotta stop this, man.
It's the truth, yo. You're biased. You can't help yourself, yo.
Oh man,
I ain't mad. You like who you like, yo. You like who you like, yo. I ain't mad at you, bro.
Hey, but you know what? I got Jabari though 12 years ago. We can have a rematch whenever y'all want to do it, man. Because I already got Jabari when it came to Jesus Christ. As Sa.neter knows, I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. And we got into that conversation of proving that Jesus Christ was a physical person. What I brought up was the fact that Jesus was talking to the devil. That Jesus was having a conversation with Satan himself. Now, in every religion, they acknowledge demons. They acknowledge some form of evil. Every single form of religion acknowledged this. Yet, the only person that created this was the God of the Bible. So, if you wanted to prove to me that Jesus wasn't real, you'd have to break down Satan for me. You have to prove that Satan wasn't real. That this demonic force that runs across the earth that puts evil in the hearts of men, that don't exist. We never finished that up.
I'm
Elder Santan.
Get him.
No, I'm asking you, Elder Santan.
Yes, sir.
Are you trying to tell me that Charles Darwin, yo, his only scientific work was
went to Charles Darwin?
Yeah, I'm asking Elder Santan because he had a lot of mouth on that conversation.
Yeah, I still do.
Okay, is that what you telling me, sir? That pangenesis was the only scientific work that Charles Darwin had, brother?
See, Unc, you didn't. You were so big on your thing that you didn't. I agree with that. I think Cedric seen it, and the rest of you. I agreed that pangenesis was something that he started off with, but it failed.
Okay, but it was scientific.
Can I finish?
No, I said, was it the only scientific work that Charles Darwin had? Okay, so then why you keep saying the nigga won then?
Hey, I told you outmaneuvered him with the information. He just outfoxed you because you never debunked him. And I still say to the day, your information was thorough. He came up with information that was okay, but if you didn't let him outfox you, you did, then I would say that. But hold on, Unc, and I got to say this now. Even the point because he tried that little thing that he did with Jabari on you, but only reason it got past us because you stayed on topic. You never got off topic. You stayed right there. So that was the good part of you. You was over people's head, huh?
Now you might hold on. You know what? I'm agree with you on that point. I ain't tripping. But so I'm saying is I feel like for 20 years that some of us are ready to hear the scientific understanding, right? There's a rule I have: never acquiesce to a faulty premise. What's the faulty premise? That the damn Egyptians developed the damn telescope, right? Or microscope and telescope that can actually see sperm to the point where they would put depictions on that on the wall. So that had absolutely nothing to do with the debate. So I wasn't supposed to address that, bro.
But if you would have did that, can I say something now? Let me dive in. If you would address that, then you would have had him looking like Mr. Cuckoo Bird, because you understand the reality of what you were saying. And like it's over the rest of our head. I'm not deep into science like you, but you had enough to checkmate him. That's all I gotta say.
No problem. Right, hey, stop. You got to play that goddamn debate. I'm tired of this.
All right.
Tired of Elder Sante. I'm tired of them.
Sa.neter, the point of the Egyptians say the neters are real, literal beings, and is found on this terms papyrus. Or the Egyptian king list. It shows they are real, but you just ignore it, Sa.neter. Here's the thing, my brother. Here's the thing. It's not that I ignore it. We already said that the people say that they are real. All you got to do is prove it. So what? The people said Jesus is real. You heard what Victor said. Victor came up in here talking about how he can prove Jesus is real. Some people believe that Prophet Muhammad is real. Some people believe that Allah is real. Some people believe that Yahweh is real. But can you prove it? That's the goddamn point we're talking about. That's the point that I'm talking about. Everybody say a lot of things is real, but it's your job to prove it now. Don't tell me it's what the people say. We know what the people say. But what do you prove?
Yeah, but Jabari has to prove. Well, Jabari says that they are real too. So that's not the standard. Jabari says
you had a big echo on your joint.
Okay, but you heard me, right?
Yeah, I heard you.
Jabari says that they're real. So why do we have to prove it and he don't have to prove it?
They're not literal. He said they are real, but not literal.
Right.
Oh, that's the second part of it. My whole thing is if it's not literal, what you got a shrine for? You got a shrine for metaphors and energy for meditation. What the hell you got a shrine for? For hypnosis and shit like that? If it's not real, why you got a goddamn shrine? Why you need people? Right? If it ain't real, see, y'all gotta stop this BS. Like chickens come home to roost. Like if you got a place.
So you tell me that in order for you to have a shrine, you got to believe that they are real. You got to believe that with the dog head was a real.
No, that's not what we're saying. That's not what we're saying. But I won't say that that's a slight or helping Jabari. But ask Jabari, does he have one in his house? Does he have a dog head?
He got a shrine. No,
ask him, does he have a dog head? Ask him, does he have impulse?
Yes.
Okay, so why does he have a dog head? Just to show that he got a dog head?
No, he might not believe the dog head is real, but he might believe that what it stands for is real. What he represents is real. And he actually believes that spiritual system.
You got power.
Yeah, Reggie, you got. I think Jabari believes. I don't think Jabari would stand up in front of everybody if he didn't actually believe that the Kemetic system would actually help the lives of African Americans. He believes in it like all people believe in their religion. Right. So I can't never knock him for that. And at no point do I actually think he would ever lose against Inky in a damn debate. I ain't never thinking that. I ain't never thinking in my mind that he can get past Jabari at all with that nonsense. But I think it's important for what Inky is doing these days, because he's showing these new pseudos what it really is to be a damn pseudo, at high levels, how he shifts the conversation off the point, right? That's why, Elder Suntan, that's why I wanted to stay the course in the debate. So when sa.neter finally show it, right, that's the learning process for me, right?
I get it.
Right, hold on. And the best critique you gave me was,
I'm gonna show it this weekend.
huh?
I'm gonna show it this weekend.
That'll work. I think the best critique you gave me, which I knew, was I'm going to be over people's head. Right. But I think the people are more prepared 20 years later. I've been talking about evolution 20 years than it was 20 years ago. I think a lot of people can wrap their head around it. It's the new people, okay, that's coming in that can't wrap their head around it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet, because it takes time. And you're right. To be a better teacher, you have to take critique. And so I think that's the best thing you've said to me thus far. Yo, you may have been over my head. I may have been over your head, right? But guess what you did, though? You went back. You went back in and you stayed with him like, damn, I figured out what that was. And so that's what I want people to do. I want them to always continue to upgrade. So one day they look at me and say, damn, that nigga was right. Damn, Cedric know what the hell he talking about. Like, these niggas ain't hating on the elders. I'll give you a better example. Watch this, yo. Most people think that I hate on our elders, right? When I make the point, our elders, a lot of things they was talking about, they actually wasn't qualified. But just because they wasn't qualified don't mean they don't have the right to speak on it. They got things right, they got things wrong. It's our job. If you're standing on their shoulders, right, then you're going to look down and see what they got wrong, because you can't stand on the shit they got wrong. Because if you stand on the things and bringing things forward that they got wrong, then you know more better than the white people that you claim that took your hit you from you in the first place.
All right, hold on.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me close it out. I'm saying is we got to stay accurate as possible. If we're claiming to do, we claim to do. We're claiming to give us accurate information on our history because we suppose that's going to help us better. That's my point, Sal. Come on, yo. Sometimes you got to stay woke, yo.
All right, hold on, everybody. Apostle. When the debate
bring Apostle in the middle of that,
yeah. When the debate first went down, Apostle. When the debate first went down, Apostle, you chose Inky. Now that I threw the debate up yesterday, do you still choose Inky as the winner, Apostle?
No.
Okay.
Nobody do.
All right.
Because
go ahead.
Why?
Because you showed it when you asked, when Jabari or you. Now, Jabari asked Inky before the debate, are you going to show and prove Jesus Christ as a literal character?
Absolutely.
He said, for sure.
He said, absolutely.
For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what killed me.
Based on that, judging fairly, I say Inky lost because Inky did not show.
Right.
Even though I believe it's an impossibility and wrong for anybody to attempt to do that.
Hey, Pastor, that's what I was thinking, bro.
I don't think anybody is qualified or can prove that Christ, Jesus Christ, the man, however you call his name, existed outside the information that we have.
Woo!
And the few scholars we have.
What?
That's right.
So I believe he existed. I believe he existed based on my own personal experiences that I lived.
What?
No.
And that I can speak to. But me speaking on those issues is not going to convince you.
Right.
Any more than me trying to convince you I like chocolate pie.
Teach, Apostle.
That's
you know, I like moose pie. I can tell you that, but I can't prove it to you.
You know what he did prove? He proved
I
that
love
wave.
banana pudding.
That wave, Apostle, that he proved.
Yeah, I love banana
No,
pudding.
he didn't.
But
I've been losing my hat.
Being fair, I'm gonna say this. I always said I'm not going to debate a woman, a female. I told me debate, conversation is all the same.
Yeah.
Remember that side?
Yeah.
Is a conversation is a debate. You can call it what you want, but a conversation is a debate.
No rules with the conversation. No rules.
So, being that, Tahuti got a point. Whether he had a conversation or whether he had a debate, he had something with Jabari, and the people said he won.
Right. But when you're having a debate, Unc, you see Reggie and Dr. Anika and Jabari and me and Tahuti on the same platform in a real debate.
Yeah, whose side would you be on? Reggie?
No, listen what I'm asking you. What? A debate is when there's only two people. You ain't gonna have Reggie and you asking Reggie questions, then you asking Dr. Anika, and then Jabari. That's not a debate.
It don't work like that.
No, you saying
the apostle.
Formal debate, yo. You can have a formal debate, and we can debate a particular topic, yo.
Right. That's what apostle is saying.
Yeah, that's
all conversations are debates, but not all debates are conversations. So that conversation that was having, that was not structured, that was informal. There is no winner or loser in that conversation. So Tahuti, again, is they are taking words out of context and they're flim-flamming.
Right. Tell me about the ways, man.
Coming back to the debate, Enki was on some mega flim-flam with his word is a standing wave.
With the way.
From the moment a word is spoken, it travels through atmosphere, travels through a medium, which eliminates the concept of a word, sound, produced by vocal cords being a standing wave. There are moments in speech when certain vowels are produced that creates a standing wave in your throat, but that doesn't constitute or quantify a word. So Enki was on some real BS, even in the debate. His whole methodology of shoehorning and retrofitting, right, is a fallacy which can't be done. Anytime you are claiming modern science equals ancient history, the ancient history would have to use the same context and be attempting to accurately describe the same thing. This is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be understood. The Kemetic writings do not talk about quantum physics, do not mention standing wave. Enki was on a full-fledged flim-flam throughout the whole debate. He not only lost, he discredited himself as someone who claims to have any form of knowledge. That shoehorning was a demonstration of pseudoisms and full fleek.
Yes. Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Mike Ross, what you think?
Okay, this is what I think. I think Enki won, and this is why Enki won, right? So all y'all keep saying this is supposed to be the conscious community. And then, because I've been listening for a long time to Brother sa.neter, and I know y'all be sitting up here talking about the white man science, the white man this. So when Enki did his own research, and he goes and he proves that the vibration of a word is a standing wave, he actually proves his point. Y'all had a show on this like a couple days ago where he showed y'all
the debate about standing waves, brother.
No, the debate was about the word in Christ. And then
who's the word in Christ? Who's the word in Christ?
So listen. This is why
no. Who's the word in Christ?
What you mean? Go ahead.
Who's the word? What is the word?
Enki proved what the word was. Enki proved it.
I'm asking you right now. If he proved it, tell me who is the word. What is the word?
The word is the vibration. And everybody know that word is the vibration. Hold on. Listen. We got a voice box. The voice box produces a vibration. That vibration is a standing wave.
Keep vibrating to a wall, yo.
Hold on. So was Enki debating science or was he debating the Bible? Which one, brother?
Man,
tell me.
Driving.
I don't know what Enki agreed to on that title, but based off the title.
If you don't know.
Because based off the title. If you go based off the title,
if you driving, brother, you need to pull over.
Pull it over.
You need to pull that
Hold on. I ain't driving either. And y'all, like Inky said, y'all the usual suspects that come up here with the same garbage that y'all been coming up here with. So, Brother Apostle, you didn't even, the other day, they said Jesus was a prophet. They done proved it, and you still arguing it. So you don't even have no credibility at all. So you need a hutch.
Why I don't have no credibility, brother? Why I don't have any credibility? I said I made a mistake.
Listen, because sa.neter and them, hold on, brother. Because when Brother La and sa.neter,
hold on, Apostle, one at a time. Get his ass, Apostle. That's all. Go ahead, finish, Mike.
Yeah, okay. So when Brother sa.neter and Brother La showed you that prophet was in there, you acted like you couldn't read it. You had to go to the blue letter, the red letter, the orange letter. You always got to run it somewhere else. See, this is what I know about the conscious community. This is why I say, Brother Inky One. This is what I know about the conscious community. Y'all can never come up in here and say y'all wrong when y'all wrong. Y'all argue to death. So listen. Hold on, real quick. Just real quick.
Hey,
Brother
Mike, get back to the debate. Get back to Inky. Come on.
Let me just say this to Brother Unk. Brother Unk should know this. Brother Unk want people to come up here and when they wrong, acknowledge they wrong. These dudes in this conscious community never acknowledge when they wrong. Now let's get back to the debate. This is why Inky won. This is why Inky won. Because Jabari, time and time again, has tried to prove the Kemetic origins in the Bible. And then when Inky brought the word and broke this shit down, he proved it. And then we sitting up here saying he's flim. He didn't. It wasn't ambush. So if y'all ain't opening your mind to understand what Inky talking about, of course y'all gonna say he lost. Inky won, and it was a blowout. And I like Jabari.
Damn, it was a landslide like that?
It was a landslide. A question.
Beat it, dude.
Hey, let me.
How many Inky books you got, yo?
Yo, hold on.
Ask the question.
I gotta let loose my man Seven of Saul on this shit. Seven of Saul, you gotta let's go, Seven.
Thank you, Saul. First of all, I want to say peace to you, my brother Saul, peace to Unk, peace to everybody on the panel, peace to everybody on the chat. First things first, we have to establish this. I said in the Inky and Unk debate that these Inkyites and people who listen to Inky are going to be fooled by his presentation and not by his information. And lo and behold, that's exactly what it was, because we all know Unk slaughtered Inky in that debate, but the Inkyites was mesmerized by the AI music videos, right? So then we pass it on over to Jabari and Inky, and he's continuing his same flim-flammery as he did with Unk. He's making all of these videos, right, without Unk there, chopping up his words, creating all of these flim-flam narratives, right? And then he thinks that he's going to be able to do that with Jabari. I said at the beginning, before that debate, that this debate isn't going to be about presentation, because it's going to be about information. One, because some of the people seen some of the flim-flammery from Unk's debate, but two, Jabari's just a little more concise with his presentation and exact, and able to take some of the things that Inky tries to pull and throw them against him. And that's exactly what happened. But here's the twist that even the brother that was speaking before me failed to acknowledge. Inky literally tried to flim-flam sa.neter and Jabari, establishing a debate point that they would speak about Jesus on the phone, and then tried to commit ambush scholarship in the debate. We all suspected that he would do that because we trapped him in the weigh-in, right? And sa.neter even established that in the debate. So like I did yesterday, I want to congratulate the HOK audience from not being flim-flammed by Inky again, being able to see the whiz behind the curtain, right? And now, not only has his flimflammery been exposed, but his integrity has been exposed because he lied to us. He tried to come up on here and ambush Jabari, right? Lied to the audience, the HOK audience, and really disrespected us by trying to present, trying to win a debate in that manner. This, to me, is an example of how people will hate a person or want to win and be in a certain position as the champ of the HOK, right? The prestigiousness of being the champ of the HOK, to being able to beat the Floyd Mayweather. Some people are so obsessed that they don't even, it's not about the information. It's about slandering Jabari or even Unc. It's about creating all types of trickery and flim-flam trick knowledge instead of actually focusing on the information. And this is why this is the toughest environment to be in, because you cannot perform that flim-flammery, that ambush scholarship on this platform. You will be exposed, and Inky is that example. I land my plane there.
I want to ask the brother Seven.
Hey, hold up. When would a decision be made in regards to the debate? It was already made yesterday, brother Lai. They had Jabari 74% versus 21%, something like that. They did it yesterday. I played it live for the people.
Over 200 votes too, right?
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask Asar, do you, for me,
yes, sir.
You offered up a critique, right? I just think the religious argument is far more easier for people to wrap their brain around than the conversation I got dealing with scientific literacy and evolution. I think that's going to be the hardest thing for us to wrap around. We can't, most of us have a religious mind. Even when we leave the conscious community, we bring all the baggage with us. We go from God to the Most High and don't think it's the same thing. We go from God to the cosmic force and don't think it's the same thing. We go from God to the naturals. Our application of it is very, very religious. But when you transfer to science, now your thinking has to change. Empirical data has to take precedence. So it's not a lot of people like you who can actually see the difference and make a sound judgment on if the information was accurate or not. So, that's why I keep beating at it, right? Now we're in a situation where you got the the FBA, right? Foundational Black Americans. That's what they say, right? But it's that fundamental problem has raised its ugly head again. Now it's a whole pseudo run of information backed by the same foolery. So now I think 20 years later, we are prepared to apply scientific data, anthropology, not think it's a white man's thing, and correct us. I think it represents a tool of correction for us. We can look at apostles' religion and tell when he's fucking it up. Excuse the language, right? We can look at all the Hebrews and tell when they messing it up. And we can respect their beliefs, but we can recognize that historically, what is in agreement with the historical data and what is not. So I just think it's important, bro. Like the way you see it, everybody can't see that, yo. Based off of your literacy and science. I
wanted to ask the brother.
Can I just make a quick response? I just want to make a quick response to because I think it's important that he hears this. My critique wasn't based on even your debate, because I think everything that you did in your debate was opposite of what everybody expected you to do, brother. See, I think it was your reputation is what I'm talking about, as far as how Jabari was able to switch it up and kind of turn some of the things against Inky, because people, your reputation preceded yourself as far as how you may crash out on somebody, and rightfully so sometimes, in my opinion. So, but I think it was your reputation is what skewed how people looked at your debate, and partly what you said too. I agree, partly of what you said, but I think it's important that people, like even the FBA, if you read what my name is on there, no one's never asked me about the FBA. You see, what I say, who I am, I'm a foundational Black African American, and I put African American in there purposely. I put that in there purposely because what we have to understand, all of these terms, the historical genesis of all of these terms, and what they really mean, right? Foundational, we understand it's because we're talking about the foundation that our ancestors who were slaves had the imprint on this country. Black being a political term that was created that I use because it's a political term that I use. African, which refers to my lineage, right? Because majority of my DNA is African, right? And then American, because that's where I was born at, I was raised at. That's the culture that I have been, that I practice. So that's what all of those in. And when you guys got into that, there is no leadership in the FBA, and we have all this anarchy of all of this confusion. People got to understand, FBA isn't the first term that we use to try to establish lineage. African American was actually the first term that we used upon ourselves on a wide, politically accepted way in America. And we didn't have this confusion that we have with FBA. We didn't have terms like tether or people creating divisive arguments because they want to choose who's an African American and who's not. We didn't have those conversations, right? But we're having those conversations now because I think that this movement was created by somebody who didn't want to be established as the leader and allowed chaos to run rampant and couldn't establish any type of organizational standard that would put those people in check. I'll land my plane there.
I wanted to ask the brother Asar a question to really avoid falling subject to another semantical game like with the Inky debate. And now I'm gonna retouch. I wish the brother Reggie was still here. I want to touch on that term, hem-neter-tepi. I want to touch on that term. That's a Middle Kingdom term, correct? Introduced into the Middle Kingdom, right? And that term, of course, it would have been given within the dynasty, within the kingship. But that term encompasses a definition. And the definition of that term will be, like the brother Reggie said, the servant of the neters, right? So to serve the neter, you're going to see, and the brother Professor James Smalls definitely brought this out, you can see primordial glyph work, pre-dynastic glyph work actually, showing what you will see as a priest, or what we would consider now a hem-neter, giving direct veneration, and you will see acting out the servitude for the neter. Do you need a king to be a servant of the neter?
I believe so.
Most times in the sit
there is a king there, right?
Most times in the sit was the hem-neter at the same time.
I was the exact over all of the shrines, correct?
Yeah, but
he's
temple. But let's not get sidetracked. Let me ask this: what does that have to do with
Yo. Hold on.
Ask me a question.
Ask
me a question.
Asar, hold on. Brother Jabari, you hear me?
Yes.
Reggie is coming on a whole full attack, and he's calling you out to a debate on dealing with the literacy, and what they literal, the neters. What you think, brother?
I really want to say it's unfortunate that he's gone this route. It's really unfortunate. He must understand that he is not an expert in any of these areas. Sa.neter, I speak English. I actually speak it, read it, write it pretty well. That's expert in history. It doesn't religion or spirituality. Reggie's degree is in computer science. I don't know how many of you know that. Now, let's be clear. He probably got that degree in the 1980s. If Reggie wants to debate, it's going to be a very sorry day. The reality is, I also am going to challenge him on this.
He must have said the word ontological about 47 times. sa.neter, Reggie does not know what the word ontological means.
I was asking that question.
A master's of divinity. He does not know what the word ontological means. Because he says ontologically literal. What does that mean exactly? Even go out of what word? Ontological is a philosophical word that relates to the possibility or even inevitability of the existence of a deity. But it does not describe what form that deity is in. So I don't know why he thinks saying the word ontological is some sort of key that unlocks the cheat codes that will allow him to win in the debate. What he first should do is go to Webster's dictionary and figure out what he's saying. And the sad thing is that he said it live, so everyone can now go look at what it means. Did you see that one of the brothers on the panel kept asking him, well, aren't you talking about a metaphysical argument about the existence of God? He said, no. The brother was correct. He said, go look at the definition. The brother said, I am looking at the definition. Reggie does not know what the term ontological means. So, he's in trouble. And he should have just left it alone. He should have just left it alone.
Ask him about the sa.neter stuff.
And that brother was me, brother Jabari.
I'm listening.
I'm saying that.
All right, go ahead. I say.
No, I wanted to. I was sitting here asking the brothers, and me and Jabari had a fierce little back and forth. He was a little fierce. I wasn't, but he would question your title as sa.neter tepi, and I was giving my explanation as far as my understanding that sa.neter is the servant of the neter. He was saying that you cannot be a sa.neter because there is no king here to give you that name. And my argument to him was like, dude, there necessarily have to be a king present to be a servant of the neter or the current head servant, because that would be, of course, the tepi part, the head or the chief or the high. You have to have a king to have the title that you have, Jabari.
Come on. People make ridiculous arguments. You know that, right?
I know that.
Ridiculous arguments. What you should do is just say, brother, do you have a source? Because if you don't have a source, you know what the phrase is. Source up or shut up.
Exactly.
What are you talking about? Spiritual traditions, if they're saying that the spiritual tradition of ancient Kemet, it should be exactly the same 5,000 years later, what tradition is the same 5,000 years later? None of them are. And by the way, ask if the person is a Hebrew or a Christian, ask them the last time they went to the priest to burn some turtle doves because their lady had her menses. As far as I recall, ladies have their menses every month. That means they have at least burned about 10 turtle doves in the last year. Tradition is exactly the same.
I want you to answer me this last question. I'm gonna fall back because I gotta go, and this is like very vital to my understanding.
Yeah, don't run though.
Right or wrong, were there pre-dynastic Kemetic priests?
You know what I would have to say? I think that while we may not have any written attestation of a pre-dynastic Kemetic priest, I think we have to understand that there must have been with 100% assuredness. Why? Because we have records of pre-dynastic shrines.
Thank you.
We have the footings of pre-dynastic shrines. Shrines are tended to by priests. So yes, there were pre-dynastic priests, but you have to understand that this occurs at a time when writing does not exist.
Exactly. So Reggie tried to pull a flim-flam on me and tried to hit me with can you show me any writings of these pre-dynastic Kemetic priests? Like I'm a fool. Like I'm not hip to that. There was no real inscriptions up until the third dynastic period, second, heavy to be actually looking at?
They're inscriptions. They're inscriptions from around the first dynasty and even before. I mean, when you look at the Scorpion's mace head, Scorpion is the father of Narmer.
Yeah, the Narmer palette.
Right. But I'm talking about before the Narmer palette. Scorpion's mace head predates it, and it is from Dynasty 0. So we're talking about the period that we usually would call pre-dynastic when we're talking about Scorpion.
So Jabari,
Jabari,
because I know you got to go back to class. Did Reggie bite off more than he could chew, brother?
Nah, man.
So another Reggie always bites off more than he can chew.
Uh-oh.
He always does. And that's the problem. I don't know why he's so upset with me. I've done nothing for him to be upset. If you looked at his whole demeanor when he was speaking last night, he was upset. And I don't know why he's upset. I don't know why.
I can tell you why, Jabari.
I also noticed that when he's talking to Tahuti, he says, well, Tahuti would know because he reads the text. And I said, well, he doesn't read the meta-netter. He says, oh, they're good English translations. He doesn't even seem to understand that I am going to clip and use that video ad nauseum. Ad nauseum. Because I read the glyphs better than Tahuti does. Guarantee you. I guarantee that. I'm an intermediate reader now. I'm no longer a beginner reader. In a little bit, I'll read better than Reggie. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I'm always becoming. I am the Kepper. I am not going to stay in one place.
Right.
Just like I just got a postgraduate certificate in the study of Africa and the African diaspora. I'm continuing to improve and work. Ask Reggie when his last academic degree was. If that date has a 1 and a 9 in front of it, tell him to go sit down. Tell him to go sit down.
Damn.
Ask a question, huh?
Whoa. So, Jabari, I disagree with you. You cannot have a priest without a pharaoh, and you cannot have a pharaoh without a priest. It's fundamental in how the Egyptian society operated and understood it. You know, there was as above, so below. We say this all the time. So there is no such thing.
So here's the question.
Pharaoh. No, that's what I'm saying.
Here's the question.
No, I'm asking you a question. Is that true? Is that true?
No, wait. No, it's wrong.
Okay,
I already said it's wrong.
I disagree with you.
So let me ask you this. When you say Pharaoh, what are you referring to? Are you referring to the ruler of the two lands?
I'm talking about regardless of whether he ruled both lands or just one or not. I'm talking about that they're inseparable. I'm saying, watch this. Pharaoh. Right? You can't have a Pharaoh without it. Hold on. Jabari.
Wait, no. Listen.
Jabari.
Don't continue. Listen to me. I'm explaining.
Don't continue. I don't need you to explain to me. I don't need you to flim-flam me.
You do, because the way you ask the question.
Let me make my point. All right, let me make my point. Okay.
Let him make his point,
Go
Jabari.
ahead. I'm saying you cannot have a pharaoh without a priesthood, right? Because the king's cosmic and ritual duties require specialized ritual agents. You cannot have a priesthood without the pharaoh because the priestly authority and temple power originates from the royal sovereignty. This is clear in Egyptian cosmological and state ideology. That's all I'm saying. That's okay, bro.
Ankh, before you continue, you're making several logical errors.
Oh man, what would that be?
Listen to me. Let me explain. When you say pre-dynastic, most people are referring to the period before Narmer. Right?
Right. Yeah, I already know what you're gonna say for you.
So you should know that Scorpion. Hold on. Scorpion is Narmer's father.
Uh-huh.
And Scorpion is not the first regent in the region. You know this. There were kings, and you already said it doesn't matter whether they ruled 1 or 2.
Right.
Both lands or one land.
Correct.
Well, there were priests during that time as well.
Yes, it was.
So I don't know why you said so. So then, if you say yes, it was, you disagreed with yourself.
No, I did not.
Just disagreed with yourself.
Hold on, let me tell you why I didn't. Because you're simply saying that there wasn't the pharaohs yet, but you had chieftains, and chieftains have priests It's the same thing. It's the same thing. A higher authority.
So then,
same. Hold on. Do you get what I'm saying? Taking away the word pharaoh, you need a chief. Jabari
said that there were no priests. Hold on. You said there were no priests before the pharaohs. Now you
say that. I didn't say that. I never said that.
You did say that.
I did not say that.
Okay.
I said I said they're inseparable. You need one. You need both. That's what I said. That's what I said, Jabari. I didn't say who came first. I said it's part of the ideology. It's part of the cosmic order. That's what I said, Jabari. That's it.
What's both? Both what? Both what?
You need a chief and you need a high priest. That's what I'm saying. By the time of the pharaoh.
Wait, hold on. First, you use the word pharaoh. Now you're using the word chief. I don't have a problem with that. But what I'm saying to you is don't use the word pre-dynastic, because there's a big difference. There's a big difference.
What's the difference?
And understand that there are likely, I already explained it, but I'll explain it again.
Explain it again.
But let me say to you, hold on.
No, man, you got a leg, bro. Come on, relax that.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, I'm saying there's a leg.
All right. Go ahead, Jabari. Go ahead.
What are you doing? There are chieftains, as Ankh has described them. By the way, these are all new terms. No one called them chieftains or pharaohs. But there were chieftains in Kemet that probably go all the way back to hundreds of years before Namr, hundreds of years before Scorpion. This is the pre-dynastic era. So if you're saying you can't have a priest without a chieftain, well, chieftains go back probably all the way to, we know several hundred years, and definitely to time immemorial. And that's even if I want to agree with your assertion that you cannot have a priest without a chief. I'm not even sure if I agree with that assertion. But if I did, then you cannot use the term pre-dynastic, because by definition, the chiefs that you're talking about are pre-dynastic. And we know that there are early shrines in Kemet. We have the footings, we have the excavations. There are many of them. You should look at Emily Teeter's work. There are several really, really good books. If I was in my library, I'd show them to you on pre-dynastic Kemet. And you're going to see a large number of priests. When you look at the Nakata vessels and you see the likely feminine deity with her arms raised, every historian agrees that those people attending to her are priests. There's no king that is recorded at that time. They're likely chiefs. This is the pre-dynastic era. No one would call Nakata and all of that period not pre-dynastic.
No. So when we talk about the dynastic times, right? And the unification, you're talking about pre-unification. What that did not mean, they actually had chieftains with power, and they actually had cities that was walled off. Okay, they were separated. They was different polities. Right? You shaking your head? No, I'm telling you that there were different polities with rulers in each one of those polities.
I'm shaking my head. They didn't have it.
No, he's talking to King J, because King J was shaking his head.
Yeah, so basically the point I'm trying to make here is, right? Are you saying that in pre-dynastic times, right, that the chief and the spiritual leader was the same person? Is that what you're basically saying?
Yes.
I would think that would sound more correct.
No.
King J, I might agree with you on that, King J.
In the old kingdom, the Nasit was the Himneter and the warrior.
All right, go ahead, Jabari. What you saying? Go ahead, Jabari. What are you saying?
The old kingdom.
We have records. Now, obviously, the period you're referring to is a period before writing, right? So we don't have names, but we have all of the artifacts and the shrines that attest to pre-dynastic priests. We know there's no historian that would say that there were not priests before the pre-dynastic era, long before the pre-dynastic era.
Okay, so
No one
Jabari,
would make that argument.
so Jabari, you do have writing in pre-dynastic time. What are you talking about?
I said this is mostly before the time of the pre-dynastic era. That is what I said before the writing era.
You said there was no writing in pre-dynastic time, and it actually was because you got the glyphs.
It's very lit. I'm talking about hundreds of years before.
What?
I'm talking about hundreds. I'm going back way. Listen to me. I'm going back way before.
So you're not talking about pre-dynastic.
I'm talking about way before.
Before that period.
Before minutes. Brother, if you ask a question or make a say, you have to. I'm on the phone. I can't even see you.
Right,
You have to
go
give me a
ahead.
minute to respond.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not. I'm trying not to be long-winded. I really am.
Yeah, you doing good.
But when you talk the whole time, it's not possible for me to respond. We have records that would give us a really good indication that there are spiritual leaders. Let's call them priests. None of these terms are contemporary, but we can that there's spiritual leaders that go back probably several millennia in ancient Kemet before the time of the unified kings. That's how old that is. That's how old it is. Can we say that they had the title sa.neter? There's not writing in that period, so we can't say they had the exact title. But we know that sa.neter is one of the names of a priest. It's the title that I have. I'm sa.neter and Tepi. That's my title. So that's the reality.
So
hey, Jabari, Amir-Ra.
Yes.
Amir-Ra asked a question. He said, "Ask Jabari."
Amir-Ra McCarthy.
Yeah, Amir-Ra McCarthy said, "Ask Jabari if the spirit he heard speaking to him in the museum was literal or not." I'm gonna say it was not literal.
Whether the spirit, what are you saying? Is he asking were the words literal or the spirit literal?
Yeah, when you talk to the mummy.
Yes, it was the spirit he heard speaking to him at the museum was literal or not? Was it literal or not? The spirit.
First of all, I would say that it was not tangible. So in that sense, I would say it was not literal.
But
I want you to be very clear. But wait, let me finish. I didn't hear words. I said I heard a voice.
Huh? His phone died. Sorry. So we
was
knew
the voice speaking word.
Hold on. So I want to say to you, my brother Amir-Ra McCarthy.
There you go, taking up for him.
I'm not taking up. Stop the stupid shit. Like I'm not supposed to speak and drop information too. When I do, people say I'm taking up for him. This ain't got nothing to do with Jabari. I'm talking about the statement that my brother made. And what I'm going to say is, remember, Amir-Ra McCarthy, you are a pastor. So I know you speak to spirits as well. You got to be speaking to the spirit of Christ. You got to be speaking to the spirit of God. That's the point that I'm making. So be careful with that, brother.
No, you taking up for Dubai right now because you
No,
took
no.
it away.
So whenever I speak information,
I don't know.
Doing a great job, but we right back. We all seen Jabari.
Come on,
respond to the mummies. So we just don't know what language was the mummy speaking in Jabari. That's all.
He heard the mummy talking to him.
I'm on the phone, so I'm assuming that you were not able to hear. If you did hear what I said, and you're just asking that
No, we didn't hear you. Your phone went out. The mummy stopped the transmission. We didn't hear it. Go ahead, Jabari. Go ahead.
What I want you to say is, I don't feel like I should answer questions when you're trying to ridicule me.
What?
So when you say I haven't answered, when you ask a question like that,
I didn't ask the question. Amir-Ra McCarthy did.
No, brother, stop.
I didn't ask the question, yo.
What you just said.
No, man, it was a follow-up to Amir-Ra.
One at a time, y'all. Come on, man.
Follow-up, brother. If Amir-Ra asked a question, you followed up, then you're asking a question. That is how the English language works, and that's what I'm saying.
All right, can we just get a coherent answer? Go ahead, bro.
I already said, I did not make out any words. I said I heard a voice.
That's
but
what
I did not make out any words. I turned because I thought it was Anika speaking, and Anika wasn't even there.
So it was a voice, though. So what you agree it was a voice, though? You just didn't hear the words.
It was a voice. You can look at the video if you like, And you can say what you like if you like.
No, I'm not ridiculing.
And Jabari, you
That's
said
what
he called your
saying,
name. You said he called your name.
You're talking. Why are you talking? Why are you talking? I'm still speaking. I'm saying to you, my experience does not require your approval at all. So the reality is I heard a voice and I turned. That's what I said in the video, and that's what I'm saying now. I
Appreciate
didn't have a conversation. She didn't read me today's newspaper. None of that happened. You all, when I've heard you say this many times on other platforms too, Unc, and I know that you're making fun, and that's okay. We tease each other. There's nothing wrong with us teasing each other, right?
Yep.
I just want you to know, if you ask me a serious question and you're teasing me, if you're teasing me, I'm probably not going to give you a serious answer. And so you said that I haven't answered. It's because most of the time I know you're just teasing. If you really wanted to know what I experienced, I would share it with you. I would.
Jabari, I'm not teasing you, Jabari. But did you not say that he called your name? That you heard your name and you turned?
I did not say that they called. I did not say. Go back and look at the video.
I did.
I did not say that someone called my name. No, you didn't.
Oh, Jabari, come on, man. You did say that.
What's that clip? Let me see.
So prove it. Get the clip. Apostle, just get the clip.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
I heard a voice.
He heard a voice. He didn't know, and he said it was a female voice. He don't know what she was actually saying. I got it. Yep, I got you. No problem.
All right, hold on.
Make it out.
All right, hold on. Amara McCarthy responded by saying, "Sir, I do believe I speak to Holy Spirit." See, he do believe he speak to Holy Spirits. I was asking if he thought so. That's what he was saying. So he wasn't making fun of the question, Jabari.
No.
He was asking if you thought
No,
so.
I knew. No, wait.
I am.
I knew that Amin-Ra McCarthy wasn't making fun. I knew that. I know Amin-Ra McCarthy. I know he wasn't making fun. I was referring to Ankh, who was making fun.
Right.
I'm definitely having fun, yo.
So,
I'm definitely having fun.
yeah, you're having fun.
All right, so close
And by the
out,
way,
man.
when I make jokes at you, wait a minute. When I make jokes about Ankh, he gets very angry. But he jokes
Yes,
about
he
me
do.
all
He
the
get
time.
emotional.
All the
There
time.
you go, taking up for him.
Now, let me say this
Come
real
on
quick.
now.
Let me say this.
He gets angry. But,
You know, what they do, Jabari, I figured it out now.
I said you won, Jabari. I ain't saying
I figured it out. When they say sa.neter, you taking up for them, what they trying to do is silence me. They don't want me to speak on nothing. And the minute I speak on anything, they say I'm taking up for you, Jabari. That's crazy to me, man.
I know.
They just trying to silence me.
I
And they
know.
don't want me to talk. Because
right.
I don't agree with their
That's
flim
right.
flam stuff. They know that.
I know. I
don't need to help Jabari.
I know.
Jabari is way more advanced than me in this information. So what the hell? What am I going to help Jabari with? Stop it, man. Stop, man.
All right, man. Come on. All right, man. You're not taking up for him, yo.
Hold on. Thank you, brother Jabari. I appreciate you. Get back into class. What time you got to go back in?
Well,
You on break?
I'm driving to class. That's what I'm doing. I'm not actually at the class. I'm driving to class.
Okay.
So my class starts at 7. So I'm headed over there right now as well.
What college you going into?
I teach at Hunter College. Part of the City University of New York.
Okay. So Jabari,
Yeah.
in closing, let the people know how you going to give Dr. Reggie the smoke. It's time now, you saying.
I'm just saying, I don't know why he's so upset. But, you know, his feelings are not going to matter. The reality is that he is way, way over his weight class when he talks about these topics. Just look up the word ontological. He does not know what it means. And he keeps saying it. Why is he saying it like that? I don't even understand why he's doing that. It don't make sense. It doesn't help him. It doesn't help him. He's leaving out ontological. Ontological is a philosophical debate that where scholars have debated whether a deity, a supreme being, can exist or not.
Hey, I want to let you know
has
too.
Nothing to do with
Jabari, I want to let you know that Brother Lies taking side bets. He got Reggie. Brother Lies is up on the screen right now.
Woo! Well, you know.
You don't think it'd be a good one, Jabari? I think. Hey, Saul, where you at?
think one of the things that Reggie tries to do sometimes is he tries to butter up some people in the audience. That's not going to help either. It's not going to help. Reggie is a computer scientist who has been allowed to do a lot because he's taken some classes on the MetaNetter. That's it. That's it.
Woo. Hey, Jabari.
Next time you see him, Reggie, what degrees do you have? What certification do you have to talk about the things you're talking about? Because he's questioning someone's scholarship. The reality is he has a computer science degree from City College, if I'm not wrong, from the 1980s. What?
Ooh. Hey, Jabari, hold on. Hey, Jabari, so what make you qualify? You got a degree.
Hold up, Unc. So you're saying that that is outdated or something because of the computer science that we have today?
That's a terrible shot.
I'm not even saying it's outdated. I'm saying in the 1980s, it's hard to call when he was working with a computer by today's standards.
Oh, man.
He was basically using a telephone.
Dang.
He was using a hard-line phone, calling it a computer.
Hold on. Jabari, hold on. So you saying you qualified to have a conversation with spirituality? Do you have a degree in divinity?
He got a computer. I'll answer. Hold on. He has a computer science degree before the internet. That's let's just put that into degree precedes the internet.
Oh man.
Let's go further. The question that I just got from Unc is a good one. Why should I say that his certification is not as viable or relevant to this conversation and mine is? Well, first of all, I have a degree in Africana Studies.
Okay.
Second of all, I also have a master's degree of divinity. I've been a person in a spiritual institution, and I also, in addition to this, have been trained as a priest. So I just want you to understand, this means that I've been thinking about spiritual issues for a really long time, not just the language. So the reality is that when we talk about, and I should mention, just got my postgraduate certificate in the study of Africa and the African diaspora from the University of Chichester. So I want you to understand that I've been doing this for a long time, and my focus has been in the same area. I don't think Reggie can make that same claim. If he had, he would not be using such an important term to religious scholars like ontological. It has nothing to do with this debate.
So you don't think Reggie be good competition? I think it'd be good competition.
No, Reggie will be a good competition.
Yeah, I think it'd be good competition, Reggie. I mean, you don't think so, Jabari? I think he's qualified, right? With his studies in Africa and Egypt and MetaNetter, right? And of course, you're qualified. I'm saying you just can't use that divinity degree against me. I'll beat you up on it. Don't use it. But you know what I mean? You surely, I think it'd be a good conversation with y'all. I think it'd be one of the best ones in the year. I think it would be. I think the last couple debates was good.
Well, he said he will take them on.
Okay, all right.
He will
I want to
take
know
them
what you think is going to be competition. Go ahead.
I'm not questioning Reggie's intellectual ability. I'm not questioning that. I'm not questioning whether he's done research and reading. I'm just saying this topic is a little bit different. It's specifically about spirituality. It is not about the language. By the way, he's the one that said that Tahuti could have this conversation because he reads the text. He has some good English translations. He said that.
Okay.
I don't even know why he would say that and not realize I'm going to weaponize that against him.
I think Commission and Jabari would be a good debate.
Commission? No.
Commission and Jabari.
I didn't hear
would be a good debate.
No.
I think Commission and Reggie.
Nobody's doing that.
Either way.
Nobody's doing a pot. Hey, but anyway, Jabari, look, man, may the mummy be with you.
What do you think, son?
Yeah. And peace to your mama, too. You know. I'm saying peace to your mama, too.
I didn't say your mother. I say the mummy.
Hello.
No, he ain't say your mother.
Yeah, I'm talking about your mummy. Your mummy is your mother. So I'm saying say hello to her for me.
No, my mother is dead. I can't talk to my mother. Yeah, my mother dead, Jabari.
Exactly.
Well, I'll reach out to her and let you know what she says.
All right, see, I ain't gonna mad at you, but like I said, may the mummy be with your pseudo ass. How about that?
Yeah, you've been making fun the whole time.
And I didn't say your mother. And I ain't said nothing about that fake ass degree you got, Neve. I couldn't. Now
you get mad. Oh.
Yeah, you said mummy. You said mummy. There's more than one definition for the word mummy.
Oh, mommy? What? Did you say my mother?
We're talking about
mummy. Mummy.
He said mama.
The sepulchre.
Hold on.
He said mummy.
What'd you say, Jabari?
He said mama.
There's more than one definition for the word mummy.
We're listening.
That's what I said.
We're listening because you on the hook right now.
He
ain't talking about your mother, Unc. He said mummy. Mummy.
So, mummy and mama is different.
But listen.
What?
Listen.
You said you're gonna say hi. I said she did. She I'm gonna say hi to her.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I don't get mad at that though.
You make fun of you get mad at everything. I don't even care.
I ain't mad. I ain't mad. I don't. I promise you I ain't mad. My mother did. And I know that I carry the genetics of my mother. Yo, I'm good. I ain't tripping. But that means I can really get you.
The Bible says the dead knoweth nothing, nor do they speak, nor do they answer.
Don't do who? Say again. The
Bible says that the dead knoweth nothing,
nor do they
speak, nor can they answer. David said of his dead son, I must go to him. He cannot come to me.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Was Lazarus dead?
Oh.
Yeah, Lazarus was dead, but Christ raised Lazarus.
So then let me say this to you. Eat that. Just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat that. Just eat that.
God.
Christ is different from me. Christ raised Lazarus. Lazarus' sisters couldn't talk to Lazarus. Christ talked to Lazarus.
Yep. Keep going.
So no, that's not the same.
Yep.
That's not the same.
Your question. Now, see, here's the problem.
Make sense out of it. Don't.
Christ. Here's the problem of literalism. You actually were rocking with Inky because he said Christ is a title, and many can do that. I would argue. So why are you saying Christ spoke to him? Though anyone who's the Karas can speak to Lazarus.
Well, I'm talking about Jesus Christ spoke, or whoever you call.
Oh, now Jesus. You want to talk about Jesus Christ,
brother. After watching it, I gave you the victory.
Oh my!
Yeah, goodness. He did give you the victory.
I gave you the victory. I saw Inky said he's going to talk about Jesus Christ. I see that now.
Okay,
I didn't see that.
Okay, brother.
Don't go nowhere, Jabari. I got a question for you, Jabari.
Let me ask. I'm going to be here for a few more moments because I'm going to arrive at the school and then I'm going to get out the car. But yeah.
Hold on, Jabari, real quick. If I was to say that my mother or my father or my cousin's uncle's brother communicated with me, I would be lying. Because they don't. I don't talk to them.
Okay.
They don't talk to me.
Is there a question in there, or what?
That's you, Apostle.
You just talking about your experience. Is there a question, Apostle, or what are you asking?
No. That's all I'm saying.
Jabari, I got one for you.
I don't seek man beyond the grave.
Wait a minute. In the Kemetic spiritual tradition, when you go to that thing that Western scholars have regrettably called a false door, you are meant to be able to commune with the ancestors. They go in and come out. That is what the text says. When you look at the Pertim Haru, that's what it says. My tradition is not the same as yours, brother. It is not.
Hold up.
Africans are Africans.
Come on, cool, Ralph.
In his tradition.
Hold on. I'm still.
Go ahead.
The Africans routinely speak to the ancestors. That's the reason why we do libation. It's the reason why we commune. That my tradition, as I have rendered it, as I understand it, is different than the one that you are, and that's okay. I mean, I'm not saying you have to wait for an answer, but I'm saying in my spiritual tradition, you mentioned the Bible. Mine occurs a little bit differently than yours.
So hold on. So Apostle, don't you get on your knees sometime if you can, or don't you be in the bed sometime and you talk to Jesus and you pray to Jesus, or you pray to God, or you pray to the spirits, and you say, please, Lord, help me, praise in Christ. I mean, that's saying this, that's doing the same thing.
No, because in my belief, Christ is alive, even though he's not in this realm. He's alive. It's like God is alive. God is not in this earthly realm. But I can communicate with him, and he can communicate with me because he is alive. Even as Christ is alive.
Okay, that's your belief, brother. That's
They're not dead.
Hey,
you can't communicate with the dead.
Your belief doesn't have to be mine, brother.
That's true.
Your belief does
That's
not.
the difference.
I'm allowing.
I'm
allowing you to have yours. Listen,
hey,
I'm allowing
Jabari.
you to have yours, but you,
You can't keep muting my mic while I'm talking.
Because he's on the phone and you talking, you just keep talking, Apostle.
I thought I had liberty to talk.
Let me go. Hurry up, Rakufu. Come on.
Okay, hey, Jabari, real quick. So, Jabari, me and you can go into the Bible. Can't we find where the two witches, so-called witches, brought up, who was it? Not something for David, remember?
It was Samuel. It was the devil.
So how did they bring up and talk to somebody that's different than and you acknowledge, your God acknowledged that spirit spoke?
Because they brought up the devil. They thought they brought up Samuel.
Okay.
The Bible is very clear.
Okay.
They brought up the devil.
Let me say this. So actually, the spirituality that African Americans practice in America, claiming to be Kemetic, is really another brand of glorified Christianity without using the words. The way they do the traditions, the way they do the customs is definitely a form of Christianity, covered in the cloak of pseudoisms and wild information. They're not practicing an indigenous spirituality where you have blood sacrifices, where you really have a divine leader that's connected to the heavens and all. They're not really doing it. They're doing a modified version of it, and it actually come out of spiritual practices of white people. It actually do. Kemeticism and Orthodox Kemeticism. It's right there for y'all to read, yo. It's part of the New Age movement. Now,
can I talk?
What is doing?
It's your brother Reggie. Right? Can I talk?
Maybe hold on, Reggie. My point.
This is
I'd like to respond, actually.
Let me finish my point. Then you go next, Reg. I'm simply saying, I've always said this, that Kemeticism is full of pseudoisms. Now, maybe Jabari is working hard to fix that, but as of today, I'm saying that it's pseudoscientific spiritual systems. Go ahead, Reggie.
Thank you, Uncle, and you're absolutely right.
Wait. Hold on.
I'm
talking to you, Jabari. Jabari, you go.
I'm talking
tradition, and
then I
go on.
Right. No, you want to talk about me? That's fine. Okay, so about my credentials, I have a journal article. Wait, no. About my credentials. You don't want to let me talk.
sa.neter.
You don't do mod.
Something about
you don't do mod. You don't do that. So after Unc said he stopped so I could talk, but you don't want to do mod.
What does that
you
mean?
You don't do mod.
Moderator.
Okay, so let me talk. What you scared of? Him neter tepi. What you scared of? What you scared of?
I'm certainly not.
Crystals? What you scared of? The energies, the forces? What you scared of?
They ain't got no crystals, Reggie. You made that up, Reggie. They do not use crystals in the temple, man.
Yeah, what? What you scared of? So here's the thing. So this still want to lie about my credentials. Okay, I have more than 8-9 presentations in ASCAC, you liar. Second of all, I have a journal article on Kemet that you don't have. And if you like, show us anything that you have written besides the 7 Little Lies children's book. Who uses that?
That's a good book.
So since you want to lie on my credentials, okay, fine. You said what you wanted to say. Now show me a journal article of original thought that you got published. I'll be waiting.
Now,
since you want to lie,
to be clear, I'm
not finished. All that clear stuff. Everybody, look up ontological literate. Look it up. So he want to play little word games. He can play that with other people. He cannot play that with me. Now, if you're a him neter tepi, what are you, a him neter tepi of forces, of energies? What are you? Because that's what you're selling.
You know, you constantly use questions, and then when I go to answer, you keep talking. Do you want it? Or is there a question you want me to answer? First of all,
no, I don't need to ask no questions. I'm gonna see you at a debate. Who you to answer my questions? Don't read a book, dude.
Notice that. I said, ask about your credentials, and you mentioned the journal article. That means that I was correct. The whole audience sees now that you have a computer science degree from the 1980s and a few classes in the meta-netter. You have presentation. I'm not taking away your presentations at ASCAC. I've done presentations at ASCAC as well. So I don't know why he thinks that is more than a degree. No one would say that. If you were going to work in an academic institution, you've been talking about scholarship, you wouldn't get in.
You work in an academic institution because of your brothers are Alpha Phi Alpha. Stop it, dude. It's relationship. It ain't got nothing to do with your credentials.
Stop it. By the way, I don't even understand why he thinks that because I'm an alpha, I could get a job working in an institution. How does that work?
Wait a minute, Jabari, you pledged?
He alpha Phi mummy.
Thing to do. Hello.
Jabari, you pledged?
Man, he's talking to Reggie. Quiet, y'all.
Alpha Phi Alpha has nothing to do with my my faculty position at Hunter College. It just doesn't. And for you to make that assertion with no information shows us exactly how much information you will come to a break. You would be better off actually getting an auto credit break that about to get beaten off of you in our debate. That's what you would be better off doing.
Ooh, it's getting heated.
Oh, it's getting smoky. Where you at, Reggie?
Where you at, Reg?
Oh, I'm here because I just wanted to let him talk. So I just wanted to let him just sit and stew.
Quiet, brother.
I just want. Wait, can I talk or wait? I'll wait. Let me know when I can talk.
Go ahead, Reg. Go.
Go ahead, Reggie. He wasn't talking. He was talking to
Tell us what degrees you have, Reggie. Reggie, tell us the degrees you have.
Oh, I have a degree in computer science. I have engineering certifications, right? I have a Novell. I have Microsoft, right? And I have an honors award in Black Studies, right? But at the end of the day, what degrees did Dr. Clark have? What the degrees did Dr. Ben have? What are the degrees that Samad had? What degrees did Samad have? What are the degrees that Samad have?
What degree?
He had a degree in pseudoscience. We know that for sure.
So watch it. So now, okay, so that's fine. But I have enough. I have enough credentials to get published in the journal article, right? I have enough credentials for that.
Hello.
And I have enough credentials.
Wait a minute.
I was talking. What do you mean, hello? I was.
No, you weren't. You weren't talking. You paused and I was talking. You paused and I was talking.
Hey, sa.neter, you cut my show, yo?
I'll talk to you.
I don't even know sa.neter's there.
I'm here. I'll talk to you about that.
So
I'm gonna call you right now. Pick up the phone.
I'll talk to you about that. You got hating ass niggas on your show that pops up in my show, so I don't want that.
They not in your show. They on my show. Don't worry about the haters. The haters make the thing go right.
A little bit of time left. Hello.
The haters make the thing go right, yo.
I
only have a little bit of time.
Going, sa.neter. Come on. All right, I'm out. Go ahead, Reggie.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, Jabari.
Hello.
Yes, Jabari. Yes, Jabari. We can hear you.
You know this. What I'm saying to you is, first of all, what Reggie has said, with a lot of other flowery talk about awards and other things he may have received, is he has actually confirmed what I said. The degree he has is a computer science degree from the 1980s. That's what he has. Has he written a journal article? I'm not taking your journal article away from you. Has he actually presented at ASCAC? I'm not taking that away from you either. Have you gotten awards? Sure, you've gotten awards. But none of those qualifications actually give you the ability to speak with clarity about the spirituality of ancient Kemet. They don't. So we'll have a debate. I want everyone in the chat. I can't even see the chat. Everyone in the chat that has looked up the term ontological. If you believe that Reggie is incorrect in his usage of the term ontological, please put a 7 in the chat. I can't even see it. And I know there's going to be 7s. Because he's using the wrong word incorrectly. Why? Because he's talking about an area that he's less familiar with. Would I jump in the ring and debate Reggie on the fineries of the meta-neter? No, that wouldn't be a wise decision for me. Why is he thinking that his expertise in the meta-neter allows him to talk about this topic? That's like being delusional. Why is he doing that? So if he wants to have the debate, he called me out. I'm ready. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Reggie ran, brother. He ran.
He didn't run, son.
I mean, it's crazy.
He did not run,
Now,
son.
are there
Where you
7s
at?
in the chat?
Where you at?
Saw, are there 7s in the chat, Saw?
Yeah, they 7s in the chat.
I know there are, because people are looking up the word ontological that he used like 47 times.
Reggie, come on back, brother. Come on, man.
It don't even matter if he comes back, because my class is at 7. I'm almost there. I need
I
to.
looked it up and it just told me epistemology. I don't know what that means.
Just know that he asked for this. I didn't ask for it. He asked for it.
Oh my God, Reggie, come on, man.
Be careful what you ask for. You may get it. The dog just caught the car. Now what you gonna do?
Hey, Jabari.
I'll just say this.
Yeah.
I'll just say this.
Jabari, wait, quick, brother La. Jabari. So I looked it up. In the Bible, which is called up the dead spirit of who?
All right, Rock Tofu. No. Go ahead, brother La. Come on, man.
I'm just going to say this from a student standpoint and from a researcher and wanting to gain information standpoint. This debate is going to be monumental, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh man.
But information points on both ends.
And you riding with Reggie, right? Say it. You riding with Reggie, right?
That goes what I'm saying.
That's brother La teacher.
Yo. Are you riding with Reggie, brother?
Goes what I'm saying. You already know that, son.
Okay, thank you.
That's his teacher.
Well, can I see this? I'm only going to see 3 words. 3 words. Let's get it.
There you go. Let's
It's gonna be a good debate. Hey, Jabari. Jabari.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Definitely looking
So
forward
when
to
I
it.
looked
Both
that
of
up
them.
in the Bible, it says no, the spirit of the prophet Samuel was not the spirit of the devil, according to Christianity and Hebrew scholars. So Apostle earlier said that it was, because it says in the Bible, the witch or medium at Endor called up the spirit of the prophet Samuel. And then I wrote down, I asked it, was it found out later that wasn't the spirit of Samuel but the devil? It's a short answer, no. The Bible never says it was the devil. So those witches called up.
The Bible does says it was the devil. They raised up the spirit.
Wait your turn, Apostle. Wait, man. Go ahead, Rock Kufa.
Okay, if you can show that, Apostle, I'm quiet. I'm listening.
Yeah, that's all right. What you showing me is
All right, hold on, y'all. Before y'all get into it, I got Jabari on the line. Wait till he leave, man. He's getting ready to leave, y'all.
So
all right.
I just want to say that I'm looking forward to the debate. I'm gonna try Reggie's jaw, just like for no reason. What out of the blue he came after me for no reason. Out of the blue, he came after me.
Oh man!
So this is one of those times that you ask for something and you get it. Prepared to talk about the neteru as untangible beings, as not literal beings, as energy, as forces. And I hope that he is actually getting into the text. I hope that he's reading the Shabaka stone. I hope he's reading the coffin text, the pyramid text.
Damn.
I hope he's reading all of these texts. I hope he's prepared to describe how Ra and Kanum and Asar are the same being, although they're all 3 separate beings. I hope that he's ready to do this. Because I'm telling you, I could do this. I could do this in my sleep. I've been doing it for a long time.
Hey, Jabari, he been wanting a piece of you for years.
Yes.
But Jabari.
I know. But listen, we've had several debates. I think the thing here is that he wants to get paid for it. I mean, that's the deal. Because none of our debates have been paid debates. So he wants to, he wants to come out of the JV and come up to the, to the senior class. That's what it is. It's okay. I'll give you a jersey.
Reggie running, man. He haul ass, man.
It's gonna be
This gonna be ugly, man.
Covered in blood, but it's okay. It's
Sal,
okay.
when you gonna make this? When you gonna make the flyer?
This gonna be ugly, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
When you gonna make the flyer?
Well, who?
The people gonna have to pay for it though, because Reggie is demanding some dollars. I ain't gonna tell what his money is, but he's demanding money. So it depends on the people if they want it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's asking for. He's asking to be paid for the debate, and that's fine.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's cool. Yeah.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. But he's going to spend his time preparing. I'm going to tell you this, though, sa.neter. There's not a dollar figure that would be commensurate with the amount of work that he should be doing to prepare for this debate.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not possible. You don't have enough time to prepare for this, Reggie. You don't. If
The
you think
debate,
that this is going to be a meta-netter
and
class,
I'm going for the date
this is
January
not a
the
meta-netter
1st,
class.
the first debate of the year, of the new year. And I'm waiting on Jabari to get back to me.
As I said, I got to confirm that date, but I think it sounds good right now. It sounds like a good date. And I heard Reggie say last night that he was willing to do it in January. So, I think he needs to call Tahuti. By the way, Tahuti was not doing well last night.
Right.
Or night before. But he needs to call him and try to get at least his stuff. He tried to save Tahuti. When you look at the video, notice that I was asking Tahuti, do you read hieratic? And Tahuti had a really strange look on his face because he knew the answer was no.
But guess what, Jabari?
Him says, Reggie, hold on, brother. I don't know why you're talking just out of the blue.
Yeah.
So then he says, he reads the text. I said, what do you mean he reads the text? I read text. He doesn't read the language. And he said, oh, but he reads it. There's some good English translations. So, I mean, if that was good enough for him to say that Tahuti was going to win, he's in a lot of trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. Because I can read the language much better than Tahuti. I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. So this is going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue.
Brother Lai, your man running. Go get him.
Jabari.
He doing all that huffing and puffing.
Yes.
He got to be able to close the door. That
Why didn't you answer?
He's out and about. He's outside.
Why didn't you answer Tahuti's question about Horus or Osiris being chopped up in 14 pieces when he asked you what was the meaning behind it or the significance behind 14 pieces? Why didn't you answer the question?
I think the only reason why you might say I didn't answer it is because you were listening not to what I said, but what Tahuti said. Tahuti does this frequently. I'll give him an answer, I'll give him 2 or 3, and he'll ask the same question again. And you'll hear me say, I just answered the question, brother. But the reality is, Tahuti has not done enough work to understand what the answer is. I've given him several answers. And you'll hear me say that. I answered you several times, brother.
I heard that. But I also heard you say you can't answer it with one thing because it's many things. And that's when he tried to narrow you down with just give me one thing. And your answer was 14 plus 14 is 42.
Where you finna go to?
He said he gave him 3, Apostle.
brother.
He gave him 3.
I don't recall that,
Give him 3 answers.
sa.neter. I remember him saying 14 plus 14.
Well, he's telling you right now, he gave him 3. What are the 3 if you remember,
I gave him
Apostle?
3 answers.
What were the 3?
Okay, I'll just be sitting downstairs when you call me when you get back.
What were the 3, Jabari?
I gave him 3 answers. I'm not going to give them all here because I want people to do something that they're not doing. Listen carefully. Because for you to assert that I did not give him an answer means that you weren't listening carefully.
I was, Jabari.
that.
I talked to sa.neter about it.
I'm not here to give you training wheels, but I will give you one of the answers. One of the answers is, and this is going to be different than the one you just mentioned, Asar is often considered to be part of a lunar tradition. And so when you look at the lunar tradition, 14 also is connected to the half moon festival. That's part of the answer. Now, given you have two, you mentioned one, even though you mentioned it wrong, because 14 plus 14 does not equal 42. So, but this is not a math class. What I want you to know is that there is not one answer. Mythos, great myth, often occurs that way. I know it's unsatisfying for people in the Abrahamic traditions because the Abrahamic traditions have been rendered literally. But great mythos can actually occur in several different ways. Notice that the Kemetic people didn't have one creation story. They had many creation stories because the myth occurs in different ways. You might say to yourself, well, one must be wrong. All the other ones must be wrong. One must be right. I mean, how could they have more than one? Because each of the stories serve different purposes. And by the way, here's a hint for those of you who are doing study. I'm not going to give the whole thing. Here's a hint for those of you who are actually studying. When I'm talking about the Neteru as being forces and principles, I want you to look at the 8 of Kamenu. Look at the 8 of Kamenu and tell me who they are. When you look at them and see what every scholar in the green world says they are, you're going to see that Brother Jabari is correct. I've been studying this for a very long time. Not just on a scholastic manner, but it's what I do in my shrine. It's what I do. I heard Ankh say that we actually, Kemetic practitioners, don't follow an African tradition with blood offerings. By the way, how would he know? He said, we also, all of our stuff comes from white people. How would you know that? We read the text. That's what we do. We read the text. Now, there are some times, and this is something that is frustrating, even when Inky said it was frustrating, there are some times that Europeans are reading the text too. A broken clock can be right twice a day. So it is possible that they may say something, and you say, wait, that's what Jabari said. That's where he got it from. That is not how intellectual rigor works. Simply because we said the same thing doesn't actually mean that that is the source. Sometimes, and not always at all, sometimes they're reading the same thing and they say something that they've read. But I'm not going to say to you, I got this from, I don't know, Albert Churchward or Gerald Massey or Madame Blavatsky. I'm going to show you where it is in the text because that's what we follow. That's what we follow. In all of the years that I've been on sa.neter, have you ever seen me cite Madame Blavatsky?
No.
Gerald Massey?
Nope.
Any of them? No. I show you Kemetic texts for my sources. That's what I do. So I don't know why they're trying to say this now.
But that's the only way they could try to beat you, Jabari. They got to use all kinds of tricks.
And the thing that they also often have to understand is I read the text more than they do. I have more interest in it. It's how I live my life. That's not an insult. It's how I live my life.
But see, Jabari, they know now that in order to beat the champ, we got to hit him with some trickery, with some foolery. And we got to try to fool him. We got to sabotage him. We got to we're going to talk about Jesus. But when we get in debate, I ain't talking about Jesus. You know, all that crazy stuff, brother.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jabari, let me let you go, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go,
and
man.
I'm going to say this one last thing. Thing because Inky's going to keep popping his head up. Some people, there are some of his followers that say that he was on topic because he was talking about Christ as a title. And I want for everyone else who has a decent brain and is not simply biased to ask themselves a question. If that was correct, that he could talk about any Christ or Christ as a title, when did he actually prove that any of those Christ that had the title were literal and historical? He didn't even try. He didn't even try. That's not being on topic. That's not being on topic. So the reality is that he got beaten. It was an entertaining debate. I enjoyed myself. But he really should have just tried to actually do what he said he was going to do. That would have been a much better discussion for the people.
All right, Jabari.
So that's where
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
And let me know January the 1st, man. The first debate of the year. You versus Dr.
As soon as I possibly can. As soon as I possibly can. And by this therapist about our conversation today. I'm willing to cover his copay. Just let me know. Even if it's 20 or 50 bucks, I'll hit him on the Cash App. It's good.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
There you go. There you have it. From the
All right.
champ, y'all.
I'll talk to you later.
Yes, sir. All right. There you have it. The champ has spoken. Reggie, come out of hiding, brother. This is what you called. And now don't say, oh, no, son, don't do none of that. Come on out and throw your Smitties up, brother. Let's get it in. Throw them Smitties.
I ain't heard that in a long time, son.
See, y'all don't know what I do. What I do, Brother La, I love my brother Reggie. What I do is I try to entertain it and, just that's what I do, man. Y'all just get mad and hurt. I know how to do this.
I've been doing. That's why I told Reggie to be still.
Yeah, I'm
not
right now.
Who came up with this badass thing?
Yeah, the debate already started to me. I'm promoting.
The way they fall for that every time, and when the actual debate is there, sa.neter is neutral, professional. He does what he's doing. 1 minute, Sa say, man, Cedric don't know what he's talking about. The next minute, he said, Cedric, get your head off. You got to appreciate the chess game. People mistake you and do you wrong, Sa. I appreciate how you can push the button.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you, if Reggie don't toughen up, Brother La, you better spar with him. Because if he don't toughen up in this debate, Jabari is going to hurt his feelings, man. He's going to hurt his feelings. That's why I say Jabari, that's why I say Reggie is a good researcher. But when it comes to debating, somebody can say something he don't like, and then he just blows it and lose it. And then he just loses it. And Unc is the same way, too. I ain't going to take Unc off of this. Unc the same goddamn way. Yeah, Unc be blowing his top too.
sa.neter, you blow your top too, man. Let somebody come up here and say something.
I don't debate. I'm not the debater.
I'm not talking about debate. Just let somebody say something slick to you. You know how you can be, man.
True. You're right, brother.
Hey, Apostle, but he do set it up where everybody get a chance to speak. Like you, I want to hear you speak about that question because it said.
I'll tell you what. Since you want to hear me speak so much.
Before that, though, let me say this.
No.
Let me finish, Apostle.
No, you can't cut him off, Apostle. Let him finish.
Yes, Apostle, let me finish. It just says, all the Jewish, it says, it was really the spirit of Samuel. God allowed Samuel to appear one last time to rebuke Saul. This was the common belief in Judaism before Christianity made a claim it was the devil. That's how it went. Go ahead now.
All right. I tell you what. I'm going to give you an opportunity to debate me on that subject.
I don't debate.
You go in the Bible and you show me all the subjects dealing with the dead, and I'll show you everything dealing with the dead. Okay. And we'll see who's telling the truth.
Well, can we discuss it, Apostle? You know,
we're going to debate it.
Before you say something.
I'm not going to debate
it. You're going to debate it. Since you're always doing that.
Listen,
you love AI.
I'm not a debater, Apostle. I'm a researcher.
No, brother. No.
I
don't
learned
do that.
If it's not right.
You bringing up AI.
No, it's
you
not
want
AI.
to speak for you. There's
not
regeneration.
GPT is different.
Listen to me, brother.
Okay.
I can argue regeneration. I can even argue reincarnation. I can argue spirits. But the thing is, no indication in the Bible where God raised up a dead spirit. to communicate, especially concerning witches.
No, you're right, and I'd agree. It doesn't even say
So
God
don't
rose
do
him
that.
up. It says the
Don't
witches
read.
rose him
Don't
up.
read what AI is saying and what Christians did. I'm not a Christian anymore. I was for 48 years.
Let me ask Brother La, would you say that's true, Brother La, that it was just the devil that they raised up and it wasn't Samuel? Because I know you know scripture.
To be honest with you, no.
No what? What? No, they raised him or what?
No. I mean, that whole ideology and mindset of it was going to be in Islam we call it Iblis. Would
When
it be
Christ
perceived as
raised up Lazarus, he didn't raise up Lazarus' spirit. He rose them up body, spirit, and soul. He was a living being that lived on and died again later on. When Elijah raised up the little boy of the widow, that boy lived, grew up, and died again. Didn't raise up no spirit, raised up the person. Lazarus, the body, the man came out, and Christ said, unwrap him.
Yeah,
He
so
was not a spirit.
yeah, I'm trying to
So we can debate that.
people up against mine.
Zab wants debates on the channel.
You got
He
to
like the argument. I would debate you on that subject.
Okay, you know what? I just heard that, and I'm not going to debate you. You right, then you right. We don't know you right if you, but that's what you say. But it does. I want you to show where Judaism itself,
debate
just
me.
like because
Show it.
La just made a statement, logical statement. La say all of it is Iblis or devil. Any type of raising, all that stuff you just said is Iblis and La's eye. And he's a Muslim that has the traditions of both Judaism and Christianity enshrined in Islam. Because I've studied Islam from front to back. I know the whole, how it's connected with Judaism and Christianity. So if he say that, and that's the last message, that's the one you should have a discussion with.
no?
Who?
said
What
me.
you figuring out now?
All right, hey, hold on. Hey, Cedric, cam up, Cedric, where you at? All right, so Cedric, what do you think the outcome gonna be? Reggie versus Jabari? I know you're on your team. I know you love him. We all love him. But what do you think, brother?
Yeah, again, Reggie is my brother. I love him to death. He's an excellent researcher, but I think the framing of this argument is a little bit more nuanced, and you're dealing with a Kemetic priest. From the moment the conversation is going to go into the realm of spirituality, it becomes unfalsifiable, and then whatever position Jabari takes is what it is. So how are you going to discredit or disprove any type of spirituality? We would first need to establish if such a thing exists. However, in terms of like how they anthropomorphize nature, so they are using characters or entities within nature which have a specific function or a specific task to describe a particular phenomena that they want to explain. Is that phenomena real? Yes. Is the anthropomorphication real? No. Does the anthropomorphication of these concepts lend to credibility of what phenomena they're trying to explain? Yes. So it is going to be a very interesting debate, and one that is worthy of the platform. Reggie is going to have to step his articulation, his presentation, and keep his calm. And Jabari is going to do Jabari. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. However, in terms of winning the debate, I'm going to have to go with Jabari. Although I understand Reggie's position, I'm going to have to go with Jabari in this one.
Let me tell you why, and I agree with you. Let me tell you why Reggie is going to lose this debate. And when I say lose, I'm talking about miserably. He's going to lose. And the reason why I'm saying he's going to lose is because Reggie going to go into the debate angry, mad, mean. And when he's mad, mean, you ain't going to win. You ain't going to be able to think right. He's going in there with hate all on his shoulders, you know? And that's the same thing. You don't go into a boxing ring mad and mean and angry, you know, because you want to be able to focus and do the right thing. And the only one that I know that can go into the ring mad and mean is Mike Tyson. He's the only one I know that do that.
And he's not mad. He's just a focus and he has an intensity about him. But if you look at Mike Tyson's eyes, he's reading every punch. He's looking at your feet. He is busy boxing. Trust me, he is not losing his mind what you see in Mike Tyson do. So yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, Reggie gonna go in this ring full of hate. He's gonna go in full of hate, and he's gonna be mad and mean, and that's why he ain't gonna be able to focus, and he's gonna be skipping words. He's gonna lose his focus.
I never debate with emotion. I debate with passion because you're putting on a show, so the presentation is necessary. However, there is zero emotional attachment to anything what happens in this arena. The back and forth, the jabs, all of that is part of the presentation that we're doing. The moment I get offline, I take none of this with me.
Right.
None of it. I don't look personal. I love everybody on these platforms. I don't have a mean-spirited bone towards anybody, but we'll get it in. I'll punch you in the mouth though.
All right. Hey, if that's you, my brother Jehovah, let me see. Cam up. I got to make sure that's you, brother. Jehovah, if that's you, cam up. Let me see you. Okay. All right, y'all. I want y'all to know that I got my man Jehovah making his way up to the top. He is the official Hebrew killer, the pastor killer.
What's up, everybody? Thank you, Sa. And
he is the urban gorilla, the Hebrew killer in the building.
Hebrew killer, you know. I just want to come up here and let Apostle know that
say that again.
God allowed Moses and Elijah, a man who was dead and a man taken who didn't experience death, to be seen in spiritual form, transfigured before Jesus Christ.
Oh,
so
Rock Hufu was right.
So yes, so when it comes to God, even if the spirit is dead, like Moses was dead, who lived 1400 years before Christ, God can still use that spirit, you know, however he wants. You know what I'm saying? It's not like necromancy and stuff like that. But again, God can still summon the spirit. Just like he, and again, Christ wasn't the Lord of Lords at this time. He was still in a flesh body. He was made the Lord of the living and the dead once God resurrected him. That's Acts chapter 2, verse 36.
That's not true. But
all right, hold on, Apostle. Hold on. Let me say this to you, Brother La. sa.neter, you can't moderate this debate, nor can Nepal moderate this debate. That's a damn lie. Nepal is not going to show no favoritism towards nobody. She have never did. She always moderated right and professional and clear. So please, brother, don't put my queen in there and try to make it look like she gonna do what I do. She ain't gonna do that. She gonna moderate fair and just, because that's who she is. So don't do that, brother. Nepal will be moderating this debate. Whether y'all like it or not, she will be moderating.
Classy.
Because Nepal's not doing none of that. Nepal don't give a damn who wins the debate. She's gonna be fair with the people. So don't put her with me. Don't do that, brother. I ain't gonna let you do that to mine.
Shout out to Nepal. I've seen her.
Can I please respond to the young lady?
When I finish, brother. When I finish, now go ahead, Apostle. You can respond.
Thank you. Don't move the goalposts, brother. We were talking about the witches of Endor and what they did with Samuel. I know what God can do. Anything he chooses to do. The difference is, even if he chooses to raise up Adam, he can do that. and I got no problems with it. However, Elijah never died. Like Enoch never died. And there's questions to Moses' death. Because nobody knows but God where the body was laid. But God. So when Moses and Elijah appeared at the Mount of Transfiguration, yes, God did it. And those same two individuals will appear again, just like the book of Revelation said, the two witnesses. For they were the two witnesses that appeared with Christ. They are the two witnesses that's going to appear in the last days, in spite of what you teach.
Yeah, that's not true.
Okay.
Christ said 3 times that John the Baptist is Elijah who was to come.
No question.
Let him finish, Apostle. He ain't
So, yeah.
I agree with that. No question.
Yeah, so the two witnesses, it can't be Elijah because he's already came as John the Baptist. It can't be it can't be
He
Enoch.
came with Christ.
Quiet, Apostle.
Did he not come?
Quiet, Apostle. Apostle, you got to stop, man. He didn't cut you off. He didn't cut you off. He allowed you to say what you wanted.
So John the Baptist is this regenerated version of Elijah. This is why he's the first man born with the Holy Ghost inside of him from his mother's womb. There is no other man before John the Baptist in the Bible born with the Holy Ghost inside of them from their mother's womb. As far as Enoch, a lot of you Israelites believe in the book of Enoch, some don't. But what we do know about the book of Enoch, it was fragments of it was found with the Dead Sea Scrolls. The book of Enoch teaches us that Enoch was turned into a hybrid angelic creature named Metatron. So he's not coming back as the one of the witnesses, and neither is Moses. Moses' body, the Bible tells you Moses died. So that's what I was proving, that even if a man has died, God can still summon up that spirit. Moses died. He didn't go to heaven like Enoch and Elijah. So that's what that symbolizes, that God, when he showed Moses and Elijah, one was taken and one was dead, but yet God could summon both of their spirits to appear before his son, Jesus Christ.
All right.
Jehovah Holy Ghost. Can I ask Jehovah a question?
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
No,
brother.
I would like to respond.
You got to understand.
I would like to respond.
You got to understand, Apostle. You talking to the ghost, brother. You ain't talking to
misspoken. The ghost misspoken because Elijah appeared in the Mount Transfiguration even after John had died. After John had died, Elijah and Moses appeared on the mountain with Christ. John the Baptist was dead, beheaded. That's all, dead. So, like I said, if God want to raise up Adam, that's his prerogative, if he chooses to. But Satan did dispute over the body of Christ, body of Moses. And God sent the angels to protect it and to bury it where only they know where it was. Nobody knows. He never left the mountain where he's at. But he did appear because God can do all things but fail. That has nothing to do with the witches of Endor when they pulled up the so-called spirit of Samuel to prophesy.
Well,
that was not Samuel.
Wait, Holy Ghost, I got to speak next.
Nah, hold on, man. Hold on. Let Apostle finish. Let Apostle finish.
So you can say everything you want to say. Christ quoted Enoch. No, I don't necessarily agree with the book of Enoch. I believe in giants. I don't believe in giants that were 300 feet tall. But I believe in giants. All right. So I don't believe in every word that's in the book of Enoch. I don't believe in every word that's in the Bible.
All right, close out, Papa. Don't go
I
nowhere.
ain't closing out. So why would I believe in every word that's in Enoch? But
All
there's
right.
some truth in Enoch.
All right. Thank you, Apostle. Notice how calm, cool, and collected the ghost can be when you speak. Notice he don't interrupt you. He lets you get it all out. That's all I'm saying. You got to know who you're talking to, Apostle. You're talking to the ghost man. You're talking to the ghost, brother. This is not them other Israelites that you be over there talking to, brother. Go ahead, Holy Ghost. Go ahead.
Wait, no, hold up, Size. My question. It's my question. So
What's your question?
Now my question was to Holy Ghost. What I gave to Apostle. Holy Ghost, I read because Apostle seems to put Chat GPT down. So I want to ask you, sir, when it says Jewish interpretation, oldest view, ancient Jewish tradition hold, it was really the spirit of Samuel. God allowed Samuel to appear one last time to rebuke Saul. This was the common belief in Judaism before Christianity remains so in Judaism today, and remains so in Judaism today. Can you elaborate on, was that the devil that they saw, or what was going on there?
No, that was Samuel. Well, that was Saul's spirit. That was conjured up. And you're right. The Bible knows how to tell you when the devil is doing something. Like the Bible tells you Satan entered Judas. See, Satan, the devil, being a cherubim, a fallen cherubim, they're able to inhabit the body as well, like a demon. This is where demons get those powers from. The demons being the dead spirits of giants. The giants are sons of the fallen angels and human women. A demon can possess a human body, but something else more. This is where that scripture comes to where they say, hey, when one demon gets cast out of you, it goes and gets 7 more spirits more wicked than itself. Now it says spirits. It doesn't mean it has to be the same exact type of demon. So what we know, brother, is that there's different levels of possession. You can be possessed by a demon. You could be possessed by an evil angel as well.
All right, Apostle, you can respond, brother. Unmute yourself, Apostle. Unmute yourself.
I'm gonna share my screen.
Uh-oh. Now y'all got Apostle sharing now. Hey, 7, what's up, man? What you want to say before Apostle get in the screen?
You talking to me, Si?
Yeah, what you want to say while Apostle looking for his stuff?
I just want to say to the brother Ghost, I don't believe in your theology. I have some issues with the Bible, but I have to say that you be kicking these Hebrews asses, these Christians asses. That you have a calm and concise response to every challenge they give up to you. I have to applaud you for that, brother, because I respect the scholarship that you give, and they can't refute. They haven't been able. I haven't seen anyone been able to refute any claims that you've made upon yourself or in Scripture. So I will have to applaud you, Brother Ghost, based on that theology. No one has come to refute any of your claims, and I doubt that anyone will be able to do so. And I enjoy watching you dismantle the feeble-minded Hebrews and Christians that come to challenge you. And that's... And,
thank you so much, brother.
yeah, and I appreciate you, sa.neter, for putting him on, because he is an example of how ambiguous this book is, and if you master it, can't nobody waver you.
I think the only one that will give the ghost problems would be my pastor, Pastor Bennett. I think he the only one that will
Set it up,
You're talking about Hooten and Holland, Pastor Bennett? No, I disagree.
Because Pastor Bennett knows the book. He knows how to go outside the book to prove his point. He knows history. Pastor Bennett knows history, man. If it's one
He
person
does.
who can say that can give the goats a run for his money, would only be Pastor Bennett out of everybody else.
Wait a minute, Sal. What about Zion Lex?
No,
No.
Pastor Bennett. Because they are all.
I'm ready.
Well, Pastor Bennett saw. He said at first he said he would debate me, then he said he wouldn't. That's in that one interview. So I don't know if you debate.
I'm ready, sir.
I saw that.
I'm ready, sir.
Yeah, hey, brother, you got it. You got it,
So
Apostle.
Saul swore. Now he said raised up Saul. It's not Saul that was raised up. Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen unto thee for this thing. What did Saul do? We know Saul, and I'm going to start at 9. And the woman said unto, behold, thou knowest what Saul have done. Have he not cut off those that have familiar spirits? What is a familiar spirit? It's not a good thing. And wizards out of the land? Wherefore they layest thou a snare for my life to cause me to die. This is Saul talking. And Saul swore to her by the Lord, saying, as the Lord liveth, there shall no punishment happen to thee for this thing. Then said the woman, whom shall I bring up unto thee? Now these are witchcrafts, these are witches. Whom shall I bring up unto thee? And he said, bring up me Samuel. And when the woman saw Samuel, she cried out with a loud voice, and the woman spake to Saul, saying, why hast thou deceived me? For thou art Saul. Even the witch realized what was being done was wrong. Why have you deceived me? And the king said unto her, be not afraid, for what sawest thou? And the woman said unto Saul, I saw gods, not God, but I saw gods ascending out of the earth. These are demons. And he said unto her, what form is he of? And she said, the form, not who, what form? The old man cometh up. He is covered with a mantle. And Saul perceived that it was Samuel. Saul perceived that it was Samuel. It wasn't.
It was.
Stooped with his face to the ground and bowed himself. The witch that already said Saul deceived her. Saul deceived her, and Saul is perceiving that it's Samuel. It ain't Samuel. It is a spirit. And he stooped in his face in the ground and he bound his mouth. And Samuel said to Saul, why hast thou disquieted me to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and God has departed from me. God has departed from me. So God ain't working with Saul. Why? Because Saul disobeyed. God told him to destroy everything, but Saul did it his way and didn't. He said to himself, no, I'm going to save the best for God. But God didn't tell him to do that. He said, I'm going to save the fattest lambs for God. I'm going to save the best children for God. I'm going to save the best women for God. But God told him to destroy everything. Saul did not. Saul answered, I am so distressed, for the Philistines are making war against me, because God has departed away from me and answer me no more. God ain't talking to me. So I got to go to these witches. That ain't the way to do it. Holy Ghost, even you all know since you the Holy Ghost what the scriptures are saying. You ought to know because the scriptures wrote of you, right? They're writing of you, right? With your lying tongue. With your lying tongue. Neither by prophet nor by dreams. For I have called thee. Say, God ain't talking to him by no prophets. God ain't talking to him no more by no dreams. So this is why I've done this thing. That thou mayest know unto me what I shall do. What can you do, Saul? You ain't doing nothing. You know why? Because you're no longer king. God has raised up another young boy. He's only 15. But Samuel anointed him king of all of Israel before he died. It's too late. David, Samuel has anointed David in your place. You are no longer king. You are a dead man walking. Dead man. And then Samuel said, wherefore then dost thou ask me, seeing the Lord is departed from me? Why are you talking to me? That's what the demon replied. Because that's all those witches could raise up. Not just a demon, but many demons. She said she see God.
All right, what scripture is that, Apostle? What verse is that?
When she said that?
No, what book you in? What scripture?
In 1 Samuel.
1 Samuel, okay. All right, let me pass the mic to Jehovah.
Chapter 28, reading down.
Can you hear me, Sa? Can you hear me, Sa?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, again, Isaiah chapter 26, verse 19. Since he wants to play with the dead, he doesn't know that the Lord raises zombies, literal zombies, to life. Isaiah chapter 26, verse
I'm running.
verses 8.
Apostle, you just went on, and the man did not interrupt you at all. And now you're doing it again, brother. You're doing it again, interrupting him. Wait until he finished. You said something that he disagreed with. He waited until you was finished, bro. Come on, Apostle.
Yeah, so the thing is, he
Now
brought up this.
He ran now. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. He brought up the scripture that didn't prove that was the devil. Again, Saul was speaking with this spirit, Samuel. Again, it didn't tell you it was the devil. The devil, again, he's a spirit as well, but again, it would tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like it says, Satan entered into Judas. When the witch said, Saul, you deceived me, it wasn't because he was conjuring up the devil. She didn't know who he was. She didn't know that it was her king requesting this spirit to be brought up. But she thought she would get in trouble by the king, but he was like, no, I need you to do this for me. So that's what that was. And no, it was Samuel's spirit, just like it was Moses who transfigured and God showed him in spiritual form to Jesus Christ. Moses did die. He didn't enter the promised land. He died. Also, he brought up Elijah. You're right, but he cut himself. He said that Elijah is going to be the two witnesses, one of the two witnesses. But then you agreed that Elijah appeared after John the Baptist was already dead. But what did Christ tell you about John the Baptist? Christ said that this is Elijah who is to come. He just said it 3 times. This is Elijah who is to come. So he can't be one of the 2 witnesses, because you're going to have to be in a physical body. You're going to have to be a physical person. You're going to have to die again. There's not people aren't dying twice in the Bible, even when it comes to second death. The Bible says those who have part in the first resurrection, the second death has no hold over them. It has no power over them. So he would have to explain what he said. Hey, how is Elijah one of the 2 witnesses when Christ tells you John the Baptist was Elijah, and you just agreed that Elijah appeared before Christ after John the Baptist was dead? There you go.
All right. A Flash TV 32905. Go tell your boys JJ to bring his Messiah over here, and let's get it in with my ghost over here. I got the ghost that's kicking ass, everybody ass over here. All right. So who got something for my man? Who got something for the ghost? Where y'all at? Who really got something for the ghost? Where you Hebrews at? Where you pastors and Christians at? Where y'all running at? You know, that's who I'm going to call up. When y'all start acting up and coming up in here, I'm going to just get a ghost to call. Say, yo, I need you to pop in, bro. I need you to pop in. And look at how fast Apostle ran. He got up out of here. He got up out of here.
Smoke. They don't want no smoke.
No real smoke. So where's the Messiah at? Where he at, JJ? Where's that Messiah man at? Get the ghost. We got the ghost for him.
And so, tell JJ, God brought me a surprise for Christ Michael.
Oh, man. Yeah.
The ghost got him getting ghosts, right? They ghosted out.
Hey, Sam, what happened to all the debates the ghost supposed to have? With divine prophet, and everybody was line it up. What happened?
What you say?
I was saying, what happened to all the debates that the ghost had lined up? Remember, divine prophet wanted a piece.
Yeah. But see, what happened is once they seen him kick ass, they all got silent and just faded off. They don't want no real smoke. They just talking when they came up in here.
Yeah, because I just said today what the ghost said. I was wondering where the debates was at. That we had some on takers, but where they at?
Yeah.
And I seen when he had that discussion with Pastor Bennett, and Pastor Bennett could not get him. Right.
Ooh.
So
wow.
I wish Pastor Bennett
that's why he don't. That's why Pastor Bennett don't want to debate him.
Pop up now.
And you know what? They always make excuses like, "Oh, that dude crazy. I ain't debating." Nah.
Exactly.
I don't think he beat Pastor Bennett. I just say it was a good back and forth.
Right.
But hey, Asar, that's what you see. That's different. That's cool.
Well, I see.
Well, for me is if Pastor Bennett was confident in what he had to say, I've seen Pastor Bennett stick his chest out many a times when somebody made a claim big enough that he could refute.
Nah,
he did not stick his chest out like
to be
that.
honest, I gotta keep it real. To be honest, I told Pastor Bennett to fall back. I did that because Pastor Bennett wanted to smoke, and I was like, "Nah, Pastor Bennett, chill, brother." So I did that, brother. Pastor Bennett kept trying to come in. He kept trying to get him and come in, and I was like, "Nah, I wanted these Israelites. That's what I wanted."
Well, that's the debate right there. That's the debate.
Anytime Pastor Bennett ready to prove his God to me, I'm waiting.
Hey, Cedric, what was your contention that you had? You were sticking your hand up a little earlier when I had.
It was regards to the debate. Let's take it back there, if you don't mind.
No, I don't mind at all.
Yeah, Enki was on some high level flim flam. His whole standing wave nonsense mumbo jumbo was complete and utter tomfoolery. First of all, sound words travel in a medium, right, which is either water, air. In the vacuum of space, no sound travels. So from the moment you have waves that are traveling to produce a vibration on my eardrum, it is not a standing wave. A standing wave is a wave that oscillates in a specific position. That means it would need to be bound on both ends. So your vocal cords, when exhibiting or when producing certain sounds, they have a quote unquote standing wave sort of action within your throat prior to producing the sound, which is not a standing wave.
Let me say this to you. I know you're not religious, but what do that have to do with that topic of the debate?
Absolutely zero, nada, nothing.
Right.
So first of all, Christ being the word has nothing to do with how sound is produced.
Right. That's what I was saying.
Completely non sequitur. So
right.
Well, you know what he was doing though, right?
What?
You know he was showing the metaphoric aspect of the word in contrast to standing waves. So he was trying to say, because standing waves is a literal thing that's tangible, that makes, and we use Jesus or the Christ, you know, he tried to connect Jesus and the Christ to that, to the science that the Comedics did. All of that stuff is metaphor and allegory, but we're looking for a historical, literal character, somebody who walked on water, somebody who performed miracles. Standing waves don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's take it back there.
Sir. This is what I want to say to you. Hold on, Cedric, I'll let you go. Sir, how do that make that a literal Christ and a literal character? The way
that's my point. It doesn't. He tried to use it as a metaphor, right?
Right.
He was trying to say the metaphor was literal. But
and let's look at the complete disingenuousness of his endeavor. Again, retrofitting, shoehorning, and what we call post hoc rationalization. He is now taking these people's philosophical concepts within the context of their understanding and superimposing modern understanding onto an ancient people. That is called shoehorning. It is called post hoc rationalization, and it's not allowed. First of all, you're not
even a red herring. You hear me, Cedric? It wasn't even a red herring.
No, that's not a red herring. That is a fundamental flaw in reasoning. That's called shoehorning and post hoc rationalization. You can decipher and determine whatever you want after the fact. However, when you're looking back, you can only take into context the words and the understanding of the people of that time. So you can't shoehorn modern understanding of standing waves, etc., into the Kemetic text.
Right.
That's a null import.
I knew it. The power that exists within sa.neter. I spoke up my sister today, early in the morning. I was like, damn, man, see Sakina Ra in a minute. Where the fuck is Sakina Ra? I hope she all right. And here she goes. She been here all day. I seen her earlier, but I couldn't say
the goddess.
And she's here and she's safe, so that's a good look. That's a good look. I spoke her up. Literally, I spoke her up. Me and Nepal spoke her up this morning. Word is bond. I said, Nepal, you know who I ain't see in a minute? And she said, Sakina Ra. I said, there you go. Yep. And she right there. See how we bring her up?
Yes, sir. I believe that. When you think about someone you haven't seen in a while, they always pop up. I'm be like, man, you're gonna live forever.
Yep. But anyway, y'all, I want to say thank y'all for coming through. And Cedric, when you gonna come through and do a presentation? It ain't always gotta be a debate, brother.
No, I got I'm working on one specifically to come and do over on sa.neter. I got a debate this weekend, but I want to do my presentation.
Who you beating up on, man?
I'm gonna beat up on Takori and why I'm taking
bro. Why you keep taking on these PRs, bro?
Because your heavy hitters don't want to take me on. I want Osaze to step in the ring. We have to have that conversation about
come on, man. That's like taking candy from a baby, Cedric. Come on, man. That's like taking candy from a low-born baby. What does he work like this?
You see, the only reason I took the debates are because of the environment and the conversations that is happening right now.
Man, you're gonna slaughter that boy, man. You're gonna slaughter that kid. You're gonna be like an avalanche, bro. A landslide. He don't got no goddamn scientific. He's like apostle, brother. He's like apostle.
The crash out.
Yeah, come on, man.
Listen, I want a sa.neter right here on the debate platform.
Oh man,
that's it. There he goes. There he goes. We need to have this divergent and convergent evolution conversation, my brother.
There you go. There's one you can get. A sa.neter. Yep, I think that'll be an awesome debate. You and the
He ain't never scared. He ain't never scared either.
Yeah, that would be an awesome debate with you and the
sa. There you are, my brother. What you think?
Because the is trying to be in the bushes.
Yeah. We got a date in the ring before you get to the island, my brother. When we gonna do this?
He can't hear us, man. I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, you're muted, brother.
Nah, he not muted.
Said no, the loser got to pay for the drink. So, I'm talking. If y'all can hear me, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not muted.
We can hear you.
I got a real bad delay. I said that like 20 seconds ago. Said you got to get ready, B.
I'm always ready. I stay ready.
All right.
What's the topic name?
But you talked about it, convergent and divergent evolution. You said which one is better for humans, or human evolution, or something like that. So yeah, let's have a conversation. I'm saying you got that all wrong. And
let's do that. When I talk, it's going to take about 20 seconds to come to y'all, so don't trip off the lateness.
So that was the topic, right? Convergent, divergent evolution. What was your title again?
You said convergent versus divergent evolution. Let's get it on.
All right. Again.
Hey, Asa, text that to me, Asa. Text it to me so I can get it right. All right.
I got like a 20-second delay every time I talk. I'm in my truck.
All right, yo, I got to get out of here, y'all. Hey, Mansa Hercules, you came through late, brother. I got 3 hours in. Peace and blessings, everybody. We out, man. I'm out.
Peace.
Peace.